welcome back to Downtime Activities, and welcome back to the Devils of the West, in what is pretty likely to be the last episode of the Devils of the West, for now, at the very least.
Off to Cuba.
Off to Cuba.
Beach episode. Beach episode.
We've got enough gold. We're gonna rob the bank and steal our assets.
Actually,
rob the bank to get your own money, your krona back.
Well, it's not our money anymore.
Anyway, bring it back. This will probably be a long one. But I like the idea of a long kind of finale episode here, and we have built up to quite the finale. Last we left, you guys had kind of finally, it seems, tracked down the location of the very elusive Dr. Gladstone's lab, and seemed to have a heading down to Texas, to Fort Thimble Rock, where your plan, I believe, is to stop this evil zombie cyborg werewolf plot from coming to fruition.
Why'd you phrase it like our plan you think is to stop that? Like,
I don't know what you're into.
We actually just flee down to Mexico. That's the double secret.
No, what we do is we
Just
point
right
the Rangers in the direction of it, and then we go the opposite way.
all right,
Like, whatever
boys,
happens.
charge! And as they go riding off the hills, we spurt the other
I don't want to charge that way. There's only cyborg werewolves over there. All right. So tracking down the name of Warren Pierce III, that led to Fort Thimble Rock in Texas, an old fort on the coastline, seemingly in a kind of on the southeast coast of Texas, making sense for where the ship left from kind of the southern edge of Louisiana prior. You have that heading. You have a group of at least the Colorado Rangers who are aware that this is the plan and mounting up to ride out. You had kind of one last talk with an old friend in the last episode, and we'll cut back to morning of.
I guess Captain Fox could always send out telegrams to have other Rangers meet us there.
That's true.
We still in Rascatine? Not Rascatine.
We are in Rascatine.
Yeah.
You wake up in your mom's like guest bedroom, like.
Navigator.
This has all been a fever dream. This has all been a drunken dream.
The sheriff
When he
is
finds
still
a ring
missing.
on his finger.
And the bar of gold between his butt cheeks.
And a pearl-laced pistol.
Also between his butt cheeks.
Right.
My butt cheeks warm.
Yeah, that's actually a solid idea.
It's been fired recently.
That's why your mom woke you up in such a panic. What does that
We'll make sure that Fox is like, yeah, you could send word down to maybe we can get.
He'll kind of be of the mindset that the sooner you unravel this, the better. But he'll send word out across to the channels he has, and whoever
shows up.
whoever's willing and sees this as reasonable will hopefully show up to help, even if they show up a little late.
Well, there we go. Just in time.
Well, a lot of the
situation.
people he could send telegrams to would logically be closer than we would.
Yeah.
So.
But they're not necessarily leaving this morning packed up, ready to go with a whole retinue of Rangers.
It's true.
Yeah, they'll leave tomorrow. Or the day after. Maybe next week.
What are the odds of trying to bring this suit of armor that Potter?
So, functionally, here's what it's going to do.
Oh.
If somebody wears it, wearing it will give them a flat -2 on stealth while wearing it, because it is clunky and big and hard to move around. It adds a little extra to move around.
Okay.
But anyone using it to make a melee attack or an athletics check, you can use an action, like an additional action on your turn, to give them a +2 to that action, and a +2 to damage if it's an attack that hits. So for instance, you could on your turn say that I'm going to ready to help Mohan swing his sword using the exoskeleton. So now my shot for the turn that I take will be at a -2 because I've taken 2 actions, but Mohan will get a +2 to hit and damage when he swings his sword. If you are willing to have somebody inside of that, you can totally do it, but that's mechanically what it will do for you right now with this current iteration.
And Mohan would be at a total of -6 on stealth, right?
Yes. That would
make
be
it
correct.
D4.
Are we really gonna try and stealth this? I feel like at this point.
Well, I'm certainly not.
I think we got a lot
Yes.
of Rangers, so I'm
The
not sure.
150 Rangers.
Mohan!
You are gravely overestimating how many Rangers you have with you. Leaving Texas, you've got somewhere in the ballpark of 20.
What's it?
Yeah.
Are you going around counting each individual one to get a...
He also counts. He counts 20 rangers and 6 bullets. Who's outnumbered now?
Still him.
Still, unless they line up very done, but your bullets have good pierce.
Hey Mohan, let's be outside. I want you to test something.
So,
Yeah,
I'll go out and test out the.
Yeah, you can test out that way. You kind of have to get a move on early, but you can test it out, and it functionally seems like it's a little harder for you to move around in. But overall, the joints have been, with your guys' recent augmentations to it, they're pretty fluid and moving on their own when they're not being triggered. But when if you swing and it's kind of like you wind and get to here, and he activates something, and against your will, your elbows like straighten really fast and really hard, and it seems to get extra punch and push behind your swings. So he has to be there ready to do that, but it could help with you swinging that sword, or if you were like trying to like jump over something or tear something open, break something, it could help.
Since it okay, and here's my second question for this. Since most likely if he's wearing it, is it going to add more parry to him? No, it'll just be the same.
We got the mechanics that we got the mechanics for.
Yeah. Hey, where's the question? Where's the shot?
I need to check the price on something before we leave town in this like week or couple of days or whatever that we're like.
Is it a
We're all healed up, right? And we got wounds.
Yeah.
He's got one.
But I made my check at the end of last.
Yeah. You'll probably get one more right as you arrive outside of Fort Fiddle.
Let's see. Check.
I buy 47 Molotov cocktails.
You're close.
I had a feeling.
More than a feeling.
It's legal to buy and it's worryingly inexpensive. I mean, for the time period, $3 is fairly expensive.
Stick it down, right?
I'm going to get some dynamite, just in case there's a gate we need to.
Fair enough. You're able to get some. You can buy it on that cost.
For a very small.
Just keep in mind that if you have it on you, that depending on how much you want to buy.
I'm gonna be like Quentin Tarantino and Django Unchained.
Just hope this German doesn't have a Flammenwerfer. That's all I'm saying.
He's German. He's.
Eric like, I shall have my revenge for the Flammenwerfer.
I werf in the flamen here.
I'm the one who verfs.
I'll do 5 sticks of dynamite.
You got 5
Jesus.
And I'll have this, and I want to have this stuff to like bundle them together.
Okay.
But I'll also just leave them independent in case I want to teleport them inside of something. Just in case this German also has a mech.
Entirely
The
possible.
old Ant-Man vs. Thanos question. If I teleport the stick of dynamite inside of...
Got it. I mean, if that trash can didn't have a lid on it, that would have been like a perfect shot. There was like 5.
There's also a yellow pencil right there.
What?
Try that.
You're gonna
You can buy like whiskey bottles and like prep them if you really want to.
But I can't get cocktails.
But
Okay.
you can build
Make your
Molotov
own.
cocktails.
That's the whole point. Is you build your own.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, any other last minute things before you guys ride out?
I think do I want Molotov cocktails?
You're probably going to be more effective just shooting your gun.
Yeah.
Jerry's got the flaming Werfer.
I got the flamen
Definitely more useful drinking that.
That is true. If you bought 3 bottles of liquor, would they make it all the way down to Texas?
Probably not.
I can't answer.
They would make you camp that night. Alright.
They're not making it out of town.
You guys group up. You see a group of around 20 rangers on horseback, Fox amongst them.
Oh,
And
we're
they
headed
seem
out.
to be with you. You guys have your heading. You have the path to take.
God help the poor bandits that tried to... They're like, stick them up. Just kidding.
Like they'll just, and it comes over. It's like, it's just a girl. We'll rob her. Hey, lady, stick them up. And then
It's gonna be like.
Is the mechanical suit like on a carriage or pulleys, or is?
You could hang it over the back of a horse. You could kind of like fold it and tie it up. You could wear it.
We'll have it,
It'd be
we'll have it
comfortable to wear
sit
while
on a
riding.
horse.
You
Awkwardly.
could technically.
I'll
You
put
have
it.
to tighten the joints down.
I'll
You can
fold
get
it.
a little
I'll fold it down
line.
and put it on Aquaman.
Okay. Yeah, like it has like a waist bend spot that you could kind of collapse on itself and just have like it basically hug its own legs and it'll be pretty compact.
Potter, good work. We should. If I do not make it back, keep up the good work.
Good luck.
Saw that twitch in his eye. Am I the only one that noticed that?
You're crazy.
Huh?
The same one you got? Weirdo calling other people
Look,
out.
You
By the-
both your eyes twitch at this point.
But by the time you come back, he's going to be standing on the roof of the museum in a thunderstorm with a bunch of lightning rods screaming power, unlimited power.
Hey, that was my idea.
Look out windows with a Swedish accent talking about how perfect the life he makes it.
Looks like I'm gonna have to kill it. Looks like I'm gonna kill it. Have to kill another scientist. All right.
There can be only one. Like I so you guys ride along. For a second, it's going to be no one's going to try and bother a group of 25 riders, all of which are armed, most of which have badges on. People like this group riding along, like people give the like, oh fuck, where are they going? Kind of look to you, but
Wow, this half-painted fence is sure real interesting.
I didn't do nothing wrong, and I'm still worried they're going to arrest me. The hell are they going to do?
People are outside
Thank God's gonna
painting their
cut you down.
bushes.
It's planned
Sooner or
heavens.
You can run on for a long time, Gladstone, but sooner or later,
God's gonna cut
these assholes will cut you down. And you guys start riding down south. I'm gonna say you'll arrive a little ways outside of Fort Thimble Rock itself. That'll be a healing roll for the last days of travel here. For the one person here who's got two.
Yup.
Mr. Bone.
I'm trying.
And I think it is more important to use my bennies to soak wounds than it is to use my bennies to get rid of that one.
There you go.
Fair enough.
When you miss your clutch dynamite teleport by one, we'll know.
Well, to me, it's more about like the 2 Moonsilver bullets that I have from my rifle, or
Yeah.
the massive amounts of damage that we will probably take per attack. Also, it's going to be interesting to see whether it's Gladstone that has the extra wounds from people trying to bullshit the math on their character sheets, or
Did we
if
actually
it's,
ever get any
my
of
brother.
those?
Yeah, I think we
There's
got
one.
2.
We got 2 extra ones.
Who did that? Somebody go to the tapes.
I'm mad at one of you, and I want to know who.
I'm pretty sure you're one of them who did it at some point.
I know Jerry's one of them.
I know I'm one of them.
Yeah, well, you know,
Well,
these things happen.
Easy down.
Yeah, well. These are the consequences of your
Fine
actions.
wounds, you say? No more, no less. He's still up. Damn. Hit him with
You guys have your path. You know that over the next hillside is Fort Thimble Rock. The fort itself has some kind of low bush and kind of deserty plant surrounding. On horseback, it'll be pretty impossible to approach quietly. On foot, at night, maybe. If your plan is to do so.
I would. Does this
I
count
think
as
so.
wilderness?
Yes.
I would like to stealth up to the top of the hill and give it a look-see.
Go for it. Give me stuff.
I has a rifle after all, with a scope on it.
There you go.
Might as well use
Maybe I
it.
start picking people off of the walls.
There he is.
Bald German, yeah. A bald guy in a like.
All right, you're under arrest.
Like a bald guy standing on the roof, laughing maniacally at the sky. That's probably our man.
Maniacal
Problem solved.
Maniacal.
Back it up, edit home.
I don't know. That laugh sounds vaguely French. I don't think it's
That's
good.
a 6 on my.
You get up to the top. You don't think you feel you kind of have the sun to your back at this. You don't think that scope flash is gonna be too much of a problem here. Something you were mindful of when climbing up this and scanning along the walls and stuff. You see what at a glance it looks. The fort is certainly in decent shape for how old it is. It seems to be something that's more recently. Not necessarily recently like repaired, but recently like spruced up and cleaned up. Like there's clearly like additions that seem recent to an older fort. And the fort itself isn't exactly teeming with activity, but there is clearly people moving along the walls and like guard people moving around. It seems like it is a sizable fort. The inside seems like there's like a stonework, pretty large building. and around the outside is stone walls that you can tell have like gun slots and stuff higher up. It seems like it's taken some damage, spots that have been repaired, and kind of scoping in, you can see them moving along the walls. Some of the people do have those like metal plates over their chest and face.
Well, good thing all firearms have some level of armor piercing. Are the gates are the gates closed, or they look like they could be closed?
They are currently closed. It seems like wooden doors. You're not sure how thick, but like a set of double swinging wooden doors.
See, what I'm wondering is there's two people in the party with scoped Sharps buffalo rifles and the marksman edge.
That's true.
One with a D10 shooting and one with a D12 shooting. So even at this range, Grimes and I could probably
Lay down some covering fire.
wreak some decent hell on anybody stupid enough to try and pop up and take shots from the wall.
Then we go and blow open the
While
gate.
somebody else blows open the gate, and we how, as far as like trying to cover this ground on horseback, like if Grimes and I stayed back to like provide some sniper support until the assault force had gotten up to the walls, would we be able to on horseback get into the fight pretty quick after that?
Fairly
Or-
quickly.
Okay.
It'd be a couple rounds
Be a couple rounds.
that you'd be behind, but you'd have the overwatch from here.
You feel like being a sniper?
Or you more charging to one of these things.
But it was fine. No, I'm just joking.
But it was your idea.
Well, no, that's what Grimes wants to do. But
Spanky
the
doesn't
force,
want to do
yeah, Spanky.
Spanky's like, I'm fine with being a sniper.
I'll spot for it.
Spanky's laying on the telescope.
Binoculars taped to his forehead.
2 meters to the left. 1 meter high.
Yeah.
Excited to roll up to the gate with Gideon.
Gideon's gotta be
You
with
have a
us.
strong feeling that Gideon will not be scared from incoming gunfire.
Heck, we might not.
Just
If we have Gideon, we might not need dynamite to get the gate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
look.
You
I
will
don't-
open it with the force of God.
Who would like a bundle of dynamite to open the gate?
Oh wait, you probably are the more expert for that.
Pointing at the guy with the one-eyed twitching with like a white streak in his hair.
No,
Two eyes twitching and a white streak in his head.
They're all like going different ways now. It looks like
Hey, you watch it. I may not be long for this world. Let me have what happiness I can. You ain't gonna be long in
He
this
gets,
world.
he gets up to the gate, feels the heart attack coming on, just flash forwards the dynamite.
He's gonna be the orc in the second Lord of the Rings movie, running, holding a stick of dynamite, grabbing, clutching at his heart, having a heart attack, fall
6
over.
arrows.
It's either I'm gonna be having a heart attack or they're gonna get like 3 shots on me. And then it's like, go for it!
Tranquilizer darts in and holding the stick. So, that's the plan. 2 of you on the hill, joining in later. The rest of you are going to be riding hard and fast at this front gate.
I will offer up the bundle of dynamite.
Could
Who
I
takes it, takes it.
roll like a battle to like look at the hear about the fortifications or peek up over the hill and like look at it, the best maybe an angle or
me, you, and
something like
Spanky
that.
will be the best snipers there ever.
Once again, I put a D4 in this, and hopefully it turns out to be helpful. I need a pointy boy. Where's the pointy boy? There's one. I found it. It's good. We're good.
No.
It's only a 3.
You see the path everyone sees.
It looks
an open,
like a street
more or less
with-
open field straight towards a
I
gate.
have a different one.
You should also give Rosalind a couple of D10s, probably. I guess there's.
Well, she's got D10s,
Okay.
and she's got several D12s.
Because the D10s
But
are what
they're
they're going to use
not-
for the rifle.
Pretty.
All right. So,
It does matter.
you guys are set up on the hillside.
By shiny.
The rest of the folk line up, ready. 23
The
riders,
old cavalry charge.
ready for a cavalry charge.
I unsheathe my sword.
I hold the stick of dynamite in my hand. I'm like, I'm raring to
I'm
go.
raring to go. All right.
It's good that you bought a horse and you're not still on
You know, you
sand.
remind me
Yeah.
of someone. Someone.
So wait, if he's in the armor, can he ride his horse while wearing it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's uncomfortable too for like a long period of time, but for a cavalry charge, absolutely.
All right, Mohan, here you go. I just send it up.
You giving your Elysium suit?
Hell yeah.
We'll try and keep cover, Captain.
You're just a giant.
And we'll make sure that
giant.
gate gets open. Them sons of bitches on the other side taste Ranger steel.
We'll see you as soon as you're there.
I'm
They-
worried for this odd shit, though.
If they,
I can shoot a scumbag, bandit, crazy man. Done that plenty. Don't know about these. Whatever it is we're dealing with.
I will give Captain Fox 6 of my silver pistol bullets.
Okay. Pops his thing, empties them into a pouch, and he's like, oh, shit.
You know what? Just to even make it even odder, I'm just gonna hand him the 2 stakes that I have.
Just in case.
2 wooden stakes. There you go.
Puts one in his belt, another in a different pouch. Oh, shit.
If fire should work too if you have to.
In a pinch.
Not ideal. You'd always drop a church on them, but some people
Look down on that.
a little bit.
That's a story I'm going to need more info on. For now, if we get that opportunity. All right, boys.
That one.
There it is.
All right. Oh.
Weird time.
It's times like this I wish I had a trumpet.
Sounds like
I'm
this.
pretty
I wish
sure.
I had
What do
proficiency.
the Rangers have a trumpet?
You say that, and Pete pulls a trumpet out and hands it to you. It's not like a. It's like
It's a
just a
bugle.
horn. It's
Yeah.
a
It's a
bugle.
bugle. Yeah.
Well, if he actually knows how to play it, she should be the one to play it.
But I want to.
That's an old D&D inside joke. Stealthily using a magical horn.
Well, I think honestly, Grimes and I should probably try and take a shot or two first, just on account of
Oh, yeah.
that one
We-
statistical
the-
benefit known as the drop.
We have this thing called a starting pistol, but in this case,
I would like each of you to make a gunshot, and that'll be what rallies this charge to start. So each of you, I assume, aim this up on the wall. The buff,
And a
the sharps,
D6.
does it have? Most of these guns have AP 1.
This is AP2.
AP 2. Okay. Good to know.
12 explodes.
Is it cold in here?
I think that's the chill. of
Was
death
that a
is what it
12
is.
followed by a 10?
Yeah, 22.
Some
Six
poor
ex-
guardsman
six
just felt a
explodes.
chill run down.
6 explodes. So 13 minus 1 on account of my wound
12.
is a 12, plus 1 from this rifle being my trademark weapon.
Oh, and the drop too.
And you
13,
both have the
Oh,
drop
yeah.
off.
15,
So it'll be plus 4.
and since it's scoped, plus 2 at medium or long range if you're not moving.
This is technically going to be the long range since you guys are up on this hill. So it is an 8 to hit them right now.
I too am a marksman.
So you're
But
at
that don't matter no more.
26?
Yeah, 26.
26 and 17.
Against an 8. 17
I hit with 2
hits
raises?
with 2 raises. 26 hits with
3 raises?
26 is 4 raises. It's 4 on the dot for me.
So that's 2d10 and 4d6 for you.
Those can explode.
They can?
Cannot.
No.
They are the raisins.
Their toughness is increased by
Oh god.
would be by 3, but by 1 because of the weapons you guys are using.
6, 9, 10, 12.
So 12 bonus damage, and then you get 2 of these, but these ones can explode.
14, 15,
12. Jesus H. Christ.
6.
20.
19.
That was a 26 for the roll, and then 26 damage plus the drop.
So 30.
So 30.
Damn. A mere 25 then.
30 and 25! That's how this
You guys are kind of coming around
You
the edge
were
of
just
this
having a
hill,
pissing
and as
contest over here.
this line of 20, 30 riders rounds the corner of this hill, and there's kind of guys, and you guys from your scope fans see like saying stuff, and you guys hear from up here, and see 2 heads just pop either side of this gateway, and then. I appreciate that it wasn't good. You know you don't play the whole
That was like the one in the Monty Python.
They seem to still be scared as this line of riders starts charging towards the gate.
Does anybody else hear the song of Rohan as we're riding it?
Absolutely. And the riding forward goes on. We will, for the sake of this, like these guys are going to kind of duck and cover from the sniper fire, and you guys are going to be riding up. They're going to have to come back up probably to contest these guys at the wall. Are you wanting to try and start heading there now after your 2 free shots?
No, I'll
Or you
wait
wanna
for
stay?
the. I want to wait for the gates to open because the reason that I chose Grimes as my other sniper is we both have the marksman edge, which negates 2 points of cover.
These guys are like dropped down behind the wall. There's no like target at the moment, but you know once they hear horses get close, they're gonna have to pop up. And
So I guess we'll just reload and wait for
They're
shots.
just waiting.
And you guys start riding up. I'm gonna go ahead and we're at the gate now.
We are the orcs.
We're the Uruk-hais, is the Joker, you son of a bitch.
So far, you guys, luck seems to be in your favor. Judging by those first 2 shots.
You laughed and I was like, oh, you son of a bitch, you got the
the
Joker.
Joker. These guys all pop up and headshot all your
Mr. Critfisher, sir.
fucking Ash.
30 points of
Team
damage.
Rush.
Damn.
Nothing but that.
A mere 25 points of damage.
Modest.
I beat him, but not by much.
Alright. This will be
9.
them kind of starting to pop up
So
and get
9.
in engage range with you guys. So what's not engagement, but like the close range of your revolvers. Who's first?
Niner.
Really?
No face cards.
I'm used to at least getting 1 face card every single time. Okay, so there's nobody popped up yet? Really?
They are.
They are.
You guys have ridden up to the point where they're popping up now.
Just riding up on Guinea. Just
Okay, they will have some cover from the walls, but it's essentially just going to be a -2 to shoot at.
He's in the walls. He's in the goddamn walls.
He's at the goddamn walls.
that is a 4.
4 with the -2.
Yes.
That's a hit. No raises, but that's just a flat hit.
You just
Okay.
it's the somebody's waiting to pop up and take a shot at you. The second they do, you're like already
aimed it up. It's the Osa shield thing where like you can see him. So
Except for when they just hold that right above you. But then what you do is you like aim for their head, but side to the right. And then you lean, pop up, and headshot them as they shoot over your ears. Anyway.
That'd be 9 damage.
9 damage. That will, toughness is increased. AP 1 from that, which will mean... Toughness will mean that. Shaken, not killed.
Got the wind knocked out of it.
That's gonna bruise.
And then it's Grimes' turn.
Oh yeah, Grimes. Would you like to make a shooting roll?
I don't have to talk anymore, but
Yeah.
you get to.
But I mean, what the
not
hell,
worry
you're
about
first-
their -2 cover.
When you'll ignore 2 points of cover, and you'll still get the +2 from the scope at this range.
Is that an 11?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's an 11. So 11 plus 2 with the
13.
scope. 13.
13. And it's an 8 to hit from this range, but that'll be a hit with 1 raise.
With 1 raise. So you get that.
Are you going at the guy who got shaken? Or are you just...
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
why not?
It's the alley oop.
There's a 5 to get things going.
He gets his
And
bell.
then the actual...
He gets his bell rung by a bullet skipping off of his helmet, and then
9.
20.
Yep. Just a flat 20.
Spray of blood on the guy.
you get 75 points for an assist.
Yes.
Who's next?
It's me.
Okay.
So am I close enough to get off?
You'd have to ride up to it, but you can keep this momentum and get up to the gate this turn if
Okay.
you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
I'll be sipping whiskey each
Uh,
time.
No, never mind. I was gonna say I'll just chuck the dynamite.
Lighting it, I assume.
Yeah, I'll light it and chuck it. I was gonna do that, but then I realized I don't have throwing, so.
You don't need throwing for this. Just don't be bad. Roll me 2d6. Let me know what it is.
Be bad.
A 3.
Okay, you're good.
It wasn't 2
You
ones.
get it. This is all 5 sticks, right?
Yeah.
All 5 sticks together. You kind of. It lands 2 yards short of the gate,
Oh no, 2 yards.
but it's 5 sticks of lit dynamite and a wooden door. So you think you've got a decent chance.
let me double check because the way dynamite works is 2d6 per stick.
Yeah. So as long as you don't like fuck up and drop it on yourself, you can get it.
As long as I didn't roll like a
You
snake
get it
eyes.
close-ish.
I didn't fuck it. I didn't fuck
You
it.
didn't have a heart attack.
We'll do
Yeah.
It will do 10d6 damage to this gate.
And
I believe I'm next.
Yep.
Yeah, mine was
The end of this round, it'll go off.
mine was a 3. So
So,
Run!
are they within range of my shotgun?
There you go. So
They would be at the medium range from your shotgun.
Okay, so it'd be a 6 to
It'd be a
hit.
6 hit.
you'll still get the +2 to hit, but it will do 2d6 instead of 3d6.
It'll do less damage.
So it's now just
I
pistol
know.
damage.
I know. I know.
You have a
this-
shotgun in one hand and
I know this
a
one
mech
is.
suit,
I know this
holy
one
sword
is.
in the other in a mech suit.
I know
All
this
these
one-
guys are used to seeing odd shit, so they're not that confused by it.
I know.
Yeah,
I know this wouldn't make
it's
sense.
kinda-
I just thought it would be
like
hilarious.
A couple of BBs hit off some armor up there, but nobody gets badly injured.
I know this wouldn't make sense, but I just think it would be hilarious if it's like, all right, use it now. Just use the weird science, and by some stupid logic, the shotgun gets a boost because of the
It's you punch the board and it makes the bullets fly. So
the
3.
gun
Let's
hard
go.
enough to knock someone
Yeah,
off
what
the
you
back
doing?
and kill him.
Popping another hit.
I'm gonna try.
Roll it.
Oh, I'm gonna try.
8 to hit.
That is a 9.
Hit no raise, but hit.
Oh no,
These things
only
hit hard.
2d10. And they can explode.
That's 2 9s. So that is 19 because it's my +1.
Another one pops.
Another one bites the
we're
dust.
doing great over here.
Our
How did
sniper
we just
is
do all our
almost
shit
a front.
like that?
Yeah, why don't we have just 2 snipers this entire
because
A
time?
couple of these
Usually,
guys popping up here. There's going to be some shots coming down.
I built my character
we'll
as a
start with
sniper,
one.
and
That's
I've
coming to
rarely
you.
gotten to actually snipe.
That will hit. It's a 4. Unless you've got some bullshit, that'll hit. Should just be 2. You shoot
I don't need
one.
bullshit. You guys got any bullshit?
What's your toughness?
6.
It does not even shake you. 5 damage.
We will.
It buzzes you, but it doesn't get you.
We will have to reload.
Because I have 4
One is going to be
Although
shooting.
if the
You
walls
see one pop
blow
up
up,
holding
then
some
it
sort
punches.
of in the metal gear with some sort of strange long rifle-like apparatus pop up, and he's going to fire it at the professor.
I'm challenge this. I'm gonna
Okay, roll it.
use a barrier.
You don't want to get hit by a tranquilizer dart?
Fuck no.
You don't want to get tranked?
That's a 5.
Okay, this starts like coming in, and your belt like and pops, and it explodes into shrapnel in the air. Does not get you.
That son of a bitch! He's
And one is going to be shooting at you, Grimes.
That's quite a distance.
No,
No, no, no, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
And,
at Grimes.
I'm in
Great.
the bushes.
Brave, but foolhardy.
It's the doc with the pistol. Like.
well, I think we're gonna lose Snowhand.
What's your toughness, Mohan?
Toughness of a 6.
That'll be enough for 1 wound.
Okay,
It's,
I will. I guess I should just go ahead and try to soak it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Something out of natives.
At Professor Bogus's advanced stage, getting hit with a tranquilizer dart might just kill him. Might be enough to just stop his
7.
heart.
There, yeah. Again, it kind of buzzes past. Maybe hits, it kind of grazes along you, but you're not shaking. And we'll see a couple more shots. This is gonna get
Did the Rangers draw a card?
I'm having to use the
Oh,
same one just for my ease.
It's very true.
There's a weird equilibrium firing back and forth. No one seems to get hit between the Rangers. It's almost like I was like, oh, let's roll these 2 for them and these 2 for them, and they
almost-
both rolled all 3s. It seems like they're like pinning each other down and firing back and forth, but there's not any
It's almost like
big
how
hits.
most gunfights
Go.
actually go.
It's not a bunch
It's all
of fucking
covering
sharpshooters.
fire. It's covering fire all the way
That's
down.
the end of this round of initiative, which means and this explodes big enough that it like shakes and damages part of the actual structuring above this and collapses down part of that, and you see one guy tumble in with the rubble.
Got him.
You get 1 with that, and the gate is wide open.
You want to pass that 2 over here to the...
Oh, discard.
I don't like how quiet he got over there.
Hey, I did 1 worse than what I got last time, technically. Because an ace is 1 below a 2. In some
Hey, we got a Joker here.
Come on, we gotta get the double jokers in here. At least
double
once.
joker all the way across their faces.
Just a key.
Quickly. Alright.
Would you like to go first with your joker?
Yes.
Pop ahead. Let's see it. +2 on everything.
You will have to reload.
It has to reload.
Yeah.
So
So you'll have a -2 for multi-action, but so it's just a flat shot.
Okay.
Flat shot.
But the damage.
Yes,
but
we'll
it's
get a
still
+2, and you still have a +2, but it is an 8 to hit.
Right. So it's this plus
This
2
range.
because you have the scope. So 5. Oh, just misses.
7.
Yeah.
Just buzzes the tower.
misses. That's okay.
Are you staying put, or now the door's open? Are you running? You starting to run? Get on your horse.
Should we stay behind and keep
I
cover?
figure we should probably go get stuck in.
Go. I'm coming. I'm going in.
Especially,
Oh, Frankie, let's go!
especially once,
holy shit!
especially once this is a fucking war, man.
Oh God!
Did you hear that? That was an explosion.
Not only is there gunfire over there, I'm pretty sure Gideon went that way.
I'm gonna give Spanky a shot of whiskey before we head in.
All right.
You know
We'll
the
see what that does for him.
you know the bit in Platoon right
Okay.
before Willem Dafoe's character gets killed, where like Willem Dafoe's character's
Spoilers.
running and he runs into that other
You
that
using a
other
belt
soldier. They're like
Not this
facing
time.
each other down
Okay,
for a second.
that is gonna hit with a raise on you.
Spanky.
And just a hit on you.
Okay.
We'll start with the one on Mohan because his name's easier. 6, so shaken, not stirred.
It hits my toughness, yeah.
You matched it, so you weren't you soaked it last time. This time you're shaken, but you don't take any damage. And against you, what's your toughness there, Professor?
4.
It's enough for 1 wound.
I'm spending the Benny.
Okay, spinning the mini.
Spending the mini.
5 or 4, so.
So you soak it. You're good. And it's gonna be some rolls here.
I gotta be really smart with my weird science stuff now.
A couple of some firing back and forth. You see a ranger or 2 get hit. You see a scumbag or 2 get hit. Seems like they're being more effective this time, while also not being as effective. Some people miss widely. It's chaos as these horses flood in and they're firing up at the walls around them. That's me. So who's after the ace?
Sklur.
So, where's this guy that was
We're gonna
shooting
shove
dark
for this because of that.
Oh, right.
You can see that there's a couple on the walls that have these dark guns. A total of 2 left now. One guy's head popped. And the one that fired at Professor is still up there. But there's 2 you can see if you'd like to focus on them.
Yeah, I'll shoot. I'll specifically shoot the one shot.
Gotta teach them a lesson.
Yeah.
If anybody's gonna kill the professor, it's gonna be Jeffers.
It's up to you. Smoke them while you got them.
Smoke him if you got him.
Damn. He's better.
The same roll.
Dang. That's how it goes.
I miss.
Okay. So we're saying on the inside, the crenellations aren't inward facing. So they don't have the -2
cover,
anymore. They don't have the cover once you're inside. I don't know if you were using it anyways. Still miss. Okay. From there, who's next?
The Queen, I believe. So I am going to. I don't think I'm gonna reload and take a shot. I think I'm just gonna
Okay. You'll give
hop
her
on
the-
matchstick and just spend my whole turn and any available actions and maneuvers to just haul ass.
Haul ass. Okay.
For the gate.
You are hauling ass.
I believe you're next.
That's Professor. I'll take a shot at the dude who shot at me.
Okay.
I'll use my bolt gas.
Those go back to the
Bolt doesn't have any armor pierce, I assume.
It does not.
should though because it's electric.
Well,
It's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie.
you're my dad.
Does anybody need a drink refill?
I could use one.
I could use a drink.
Hell, I'd have
That is a
I can take
7.
as well.
Plus 7. 7 will hit.
Okay.
They do have more toughness because they're armor. Let's see what they do. 7 hits with no rings.
worth some.
Oh, both 6s explode.
Ho ho! I'll cream soda. Feeling old.
That is a 20.
20. That's enough to take him out.
Still an old.
It kind of flops.
Yeah, you sons of bitches!
Focus is really offended at that.
I'll have a cream soda
Yeah,
too.
what the fuck? Yeah.
Creativity.
Cream soda.
Any other problems?
I'm
I'll take a blue drink if there's a blue drink.
Redo. Redo.
Is anyone? Could I get close enough to anyone to sword them a question?
Yeah, absolutely. You could ride up to somebody who's on the ground level.
Is it? It's too late for my turn to
No, you-
boost his thing, huh?
You can't because you didn't take the -2 on your shot.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to have
But-
-2. You have to decide that before you take your shot, not
Yeah.
after you take it and see that it's
I didn't-
meant
well-
a fuck ton of it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that.
Grimes
So I have
is
to
the
like.
only one with a
It feels like I
D12.
have to go out of my way.
Six explodes. So that's a 7.
Seven
Against
will hit.
their parry.
Their parry. Let me make sure. Yeah, there's no raise or anything, but that won't hit. Their parry is a 6.
What was the sword damage?
Oh,
G10 plus your
please
strength.
grab them.
Thank you.
You just immediately
I
ran
keep
up and
eating
sorted
them
it
and
out.
I'm
I did.
so full.
Let me write that down so I don't forget.
Please. Let's take the buffalo
Plus
wings away
strength.
from me.
You roll
Wait.
whatever your strength
What'd
die
she say?
is.
I said someone please take the buffalo
Remembering
wings away
all
from
these
me.
different
I'm so
rules.
full. They're so good.
Only 4.
4 doesn't even shake them. Clang! You think it rings his bell a little bit, but the armor seems to hold
Did
strong.
that guy just hit me with a sword?
I know I'm an armor, but what?
Who's next? Or is that the
I
end?
think it's the end of the initiative.
Shuffle it up. Let's do another round.
Alright. It's the issue
You
of
can do a slime mile shuffle. I don't care. I want you to just put that
that ace right
that
there.
joker right on top for me anyway. So
There you go. Hey, we're gonna put this one right on the bottom.
okay. Take that one off. Ace of spades.
How dare you? How dare the both of you?
Dang it, it's not the joke.
Would have been a 5 otherwise. Crit fisherman.
Great fisher!
Feels good. Feels good.
Everything's alright.
Don't pat yourself on the back too hard there.
Don't go raw jerking
I'm
yourself
just
off.
happy I did better than the.
Would you like me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay. You
No.
go first.
Well, you could let him start and then interrupt his
So they're going to take a shot at you.
Bang!
I need to wait more time. I should have just dropped the die. You're taking too long to say. I'm going now. Once it's roll, it's roll. Go ahead.
By the way, I also got an ace. So I would have gone first anyway.
Clubs beat spades, so you have first regardless.
Which feels weird,
The Ace of Spades isn't really all that special, apart from the fact of that there's a song.
Right.
Like a lot of
It looks
games.
cool.
Ace of Spades
Sure.
looks cool.
traditionally.
Ace in
So
your face.
Jeffers with the bang bang
Easy
bang
company
bang.
has painted
Fire.
on their
I
helmets.
think I'm just gonna charge right in.
Inside, so I guess we're saying inside of here, there's kind of a middle courtyard area. There's some of these guys on the ground, some of them up on the walls. Everyone here seems to be guys in this kind of armor that were patrolling around as you enter in. There is the large stone structure in the middle that has doorways and windows and stuff to go inside of it. Windows seem higher up. There's a main door at the front.
I'm gonna be busted in one of those doors here in a second.
Oh, you got a secret lab underneath it.
Okay, I'm gonna go through.
Because everything's always in the goddamn basement.
I just shoot. I'll shoot a guy on the
Parapets.
Okay, top. Fire. +2.
And plus 2 damage.
Well, and his damage is just doubled. When he draws a
Right!
Joker.
I forgot!
That's why he's
He's
a crit
crit
finisher.
12. Nope. Just go with a 6.
Okay. That will, with a +2, it's an 8.
6 is the total after.
Okay.
+2.
That'll just hit.
It was a
It'll just hit with a +2 double damage.
barely even worth mentioning.
Yeah. I'm just gonna move the next guy's turn.
The record for damage to beat this session is 30.
30? Yeah. It's quite
So
high.
that's
The
it.
26.
In second, in
Damn!
we took second place.
Welcome to third. Welcome to bronze. You absolutely murderize that boy.
God damn it, Will, you took third for me!
I put up such a good showing to get
I'm
second
gonna
place.
continue to
Move towards the door.
well, like kind of ride to where there's some cover, but like
There's no cover in here
No,
on
it's just
horseback.
all
It's an open courtyard. You can't really get cover from these guys.
We're relying on shock tactics.
then I'm going
and
to
superior
just charge towards some guy.
Okay.
and just leave
Let
that guy in the fear stasis.
I think you should just let Gideon do what Gideon will do if you're going to charge towards a guy.
I'm gonna re-roll this in a second. I'm gonna do something else first.
Oh.
He's Gideon's.
What you're saying is there's a chance.
Gideon's about to just
Gideon's a
burst.
wild card.
The guy who was gonna take a shot at you doesn't. One coming at Professor.
I have in my mind what that looks like. A man
And
riding
hit.
across
No
the
raises.
plain. Horseback.
They're rolling good against Professor at least.
Rub somebody over.
Yours is 2, is that right?
4.
Your toughness?
Toughness is 4.
Toughness is 4. That'll be enough for 1 wound.
Again? Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna try and soak it.
Okay.
My penny is going towards wounds.
That's
what they're there
most
for.
of what most of the time. That's what bennies are supposed to go towards. Unless you're me, you spend all something stupid.
That's another 5.
Hey, it's not stupid to teleport a stick of dynamite
so
up
you don't take the
Thanos'
wound.
butt. It's not.
You're good. Were you shaken? It doesn't matter. Your
Or
toughness
get
is
pretty
6.
girls sweat.
1 hits you, but does 4 damage, so it doesn't matter.
I think I cheated. Yeah, I think when I swung at that dude, I shouldn't have been able to do that. I missed anyway, so it's.
Did you soak it? No, you soaked it.
Me and this lady.
You used yours to.
That I don't
Right,
know.
No,
They
he
shook
was
me.
shaking
shook-
the next round.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, these things happen. Who's next after the ace? Oh, sorry. Let me roll to see how we're doing here.
Kinky.
Okay.
Pursue.
I mean, a continuous stalemate. You think that at this point probably 2 to 3 rangers have died and 2 to 3 guards have been killed by me.
Which means the guards are losing because we're also
Killing so many guys.
I didn't know a lot more.
Terry, all 3 of them died. Brave warriors.
Can I get inside the walls this turn?
You can.
Can I make an attack this
You will
turn?
have a -2 to do so.
Roll it.
I'll ride in and take a shot at somebody with a pistol.
Okay.
I'll double tap because it's a double action pistol. Might as well.
Might as well.
I got plenty of bullets.
Look at all these bullets. They're falling out of the sky, practically.
So
Now
that
you
is 7 minus 2, so 5 to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
No ring, but a ring.
Stop making fun of my ears.
That's only 6 damage.
That will not get through their toughness. That's only AP1, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, ping! Not just shy of shaking them. Who's next?
Me? Okay. You're shaking? Go ahead.
I am.
He
I have
was
high
so
spirit,
scary
so.
with this charge that he shook you too. On the
I'm trying to
this
decide.
guy.
I'm trying to decide. Well, is it's not going to cost me power points to do the special to set him up for an attack if he gets unshaken and can do a turn this round, right?
You will get a -2 if you choose to be ready.
But it won't.
to do
No,
that.
but it doesn't cost you power points to do
It
it.
doesn't. Yeah,
Okay.
using this isn't power points at all. It's
Okay,
not
that-
one of your magical things. It's
Okay.
just you get a -2 on your other action this turn to like shoot with your bolt.
Okay. I'm not gonna shoot. I'm not gonna shoot with my bolt.
Okay.
I am just gonna set him up just in.
You don't have to roll anything. It just works.
Okay.
You can just do it. It's just it's not a power. You don't have to spend anything other than an action on your turn to set him up.
To hit the button.
Yeah.
It's essentially you waiting, and right as you see him swing, you like pulling a lever on a little apparatus.
Mow
Gives him an
hand.
extra push.
Mow hand. I just pull the thing after you shout.
Exactly. Okay, who's next?
That would be old Grimes. Riding like a big damn hero.
I
You're
guess.
still riding in, right? Yeah. So riding hard, you're not going to be able to quite get inside this round.
That's fine. We good. Okay.
Okay.
We good.
So.
You can ride, doing everything you can to just like focus on riding. Next round, you'll be able to get in.
Trying to keep
Fair
Spanky on
enough.
the course.
Do I have to make a riding check?
No, I don't make you make a roll. Actually, do make a riding check because it's Spanky and there's a lot of over here. I'm
pretty
gonna
good
roll.
riding.
It's not just you who has to roll this. Spanky also will get to roll his spirit.
Alright, that's a D4.
I never claimed to be the best rider.
So you can make up for Spanky, or Spanky can make up for you. I'm rolling his
Sure.
spirit over here.
Okay. I'll make up for.
Does Spanky have a D4 in spirit?
That's a 5 or
Did
so.
he just
extra
roll
tree.
something less than a 2?
It's a 3.
3.
you're like, it's like, wow, and it's like, and Spanky is like kind of trepidatiously going back and forth, and you do not make nearly as much distance as you want as he rolls a 1 on his spirit, and you roll a 3 to try and push him on.
It's okay. I'm
He
gonna.
is too scared to go forward right now.
I'm gonna give him a little kiss.
Who's next?
I am. Last one. So I'm gonna try to ride towards like the door
Okay.
and just give it a big ol' kick.
With
Roll
the
spirit
horse?
first.
Yeah, roll your spirit
Like
first.
you're gonna jump off. Oh yeah, roll the be
Oh yeah, sorry. Of course. No more cheating.
cheat.
No more cheating.
Should I say that when you would have aggression?
Son of a bitch.
4.
Unshaken, but you don't get your turn.
Ah, okay. I don't do shit.
Well, you can
At the end, oh, yeah, you can.
Yeah, I
you
move
move
up to-
over to the door. You like hopping off the horse now. We'll say you can do that. That's movement. At the end of your turn, especially you close to the door, you guys all feel something. It's a sudden change in like the atmosphere around you. It's if you like barely, you can't tell if it's ears ringing from all the gunfire. It's like a low frequency like thrumming noise. And it feels like some people's hair stands on end nearby and stuff. You can feel like a strange static signal fill the courtyard.
And so they've turned on
The new Metal Gear.
it, all that has Professor Bogus just has to find the box, pull the wrong wire, be miraculously unharmed, pull the right wire.
Exactly. This ace is in the middle. No one is allowed to pull from the middle.
There you go. No one pulling from the middle this round. 4. 6.
Nobody said anything about the bottom.
Well,
10 again. That's actually the same 10 I got the last round.
The same 10.
What are the chances?
no, Joker. How many times we got to shuffle this goddamn deck?
The crit pressure
That
strikes
was a
again.
different Joker.
It is.
The other Joker.
I am a 5, so
You
Joker's
feel,
definitely.
you feel the hand of the Lord upon you.
The Lord has blessed me a lot lately.
Because you built your builder on fishing for crits.
Because God is one of crits.
God has made you a fisher of men.
And crits.
Critting then. What are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to hop off of Gideon.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like
Gideon keeps fighting.
I was gonna say, like, I'm assuming he's going, we're gonna nudge him to fight that guy.
The guy looked at him.
Yeah.
He looks back over your mother.
And I'll shoot another guy on the top.
Fire. Fire away, fire away.
There's gonna be this moment where we're fighting a giant mecha zombie werewolf. And in the background of the high-budget TV show that this eventually becomes,
Just
in the
Gideon.
background of the shot, it's
Gideon.
Gideon up on the wall top, just like trampling people and kicking them off.
11. So that's
13.
One raise.
that's just one raise, right?
Against the.
No.
That's an 11 with the
That's
plus
the
2
hit.
from the Joker.
Oh, 13. Man.
Yeah, so there's just one raise. Therefore.
Just a one
Dice on
raise.
4, not for
Okay. Nice, just one there.
Rest and spaghetti, quickly forget.
Knocked off the leaderboard entirely.
That just means you're tied for second.
It's true.
You don't get to be first if there's 2 of you. You're both tied for second.
Right. Well, but they're both tied for first,
Yeah.
and then
Oh,
there's a
they're
third
tied.
place.
Sorry, no, that was, because I forgot to add the +2
32.
and my +1.
The flat plus 1 for
I'll get
So
a
36 is
wrist
what
on
you're
it.
saying.
36 because double.
Knocked off the leaderboard
Absolutely murder us. And from there, who's next?
Unless does his
10 of hearts.
now that he's put up a better score. Does that
So-
replace his old score? Or
No.
okay. Well, that's me off the podium.
I'm gonna go stand by Mohan. I'm gonna get off Hogman and go near Mohan and.
You're riding in on a donkey.
No, I got
you
I
got-
bought
Oh,
a
yeah, you
horse.
bought a horse. You bought a horse.
Sam is living the peaceful life back in
That's right. He's no
Conflict
longer
City.
overladen with explosives. And
It was
horrible
it
swing.
would have been. I made that comment earlier. It's a good thing he bought an actual horse, because heroically charging the gate with a bundle of dynamite would have been
Okay.
much more.
Yeah.
You're moving over to him, hopping off the horse. You guys are both at the front door.
Yeah. I think I'm just gonna do that. Alright, do I need to re-prepare for his thing, or is
You have to do it every turn, but you can say you've done that.
okay,
That's
I'll
your
say
action
I've
turn.
done that now that he's not
Okay.
shaking. Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm not doing that again.
Who's next from the 10?
That'd be old
This
dead.
The speeds.
Some of your people seem to be congregating at the door.
You're after Will.
There's a bit of a brawl or a bit of a contest going on out here. The Rangers outnumber the armored guards at this point pretty handily. But they're good
Okay,
people in
I'm
trouble
gonna
with them.
Oh man.
I'm gonna do 2 actions then.
Okay.
I'm going to take a shot at one of the remaining guards, and I'm going to reload my rifle with a silver bullet.
All right.
There you go.
I'm just gonna, I'll just keep the rifle slung, but
You got it.
I'll take a shot at dart. 8 total.
Hit. 1 raise.
No, 7 total because of my wound.
Hit, no raise.
Ooh,
Ah!
gone for him.
John Turner.
Actually, it's a 5, making it 2 5s, making it an 11.
11, no more, no less. With AP 1.
With AP 1.
Kills him.
Nice. Dead as hell.
And I don't
I've never
just,
seen
I
a
don't
man
just
look so
blast. I actually aim.
I've never seen a man look dead.
Not
Never
first
seen a
one
dead
ever
man
did.
in all your days. And then you.
I don't know. I've seen some pretty dead men over the course.
Your Sharps rifle has a moon silver bullet loaded into it. And putting it in, like, it has a heat to it in your hand holding it.
Hopefully it doesn't
Spooky.
just cook off in the rifle.
Not that kind of heat.
It's the heat of the Lord.
Whisper a prayer while I load it, I suppose.
Deep cut.
Grimes?
I'm gonna get off Spanky, just walk.
Running as fast as you can,
Yeah.
you'll get just outside of the gym at the end of this turn. And as you turn, like look over your shoulders, you're running. Spink is running in the other direction.
That's fine. Hopefully he'll find a nice tree to hang behind while we finish this up.
That poor fucking
Who's
horse.
next?
I know.
What's the next number?
It's yours.
Okay.
Ooh. Who's that one coming at? Oh no! Aries just sees reacts like that every time he rolls the dice.
You get hit, everyone else gets wildly missed.
Oh, okay.
And the one that hits you doesn't even shake because your
Hey.
toughness is 6.
That's true.
This is a bad round of attacks.
Are we being shot at?
I think we're being shot
our own ricochets.
Gideon just kicks someone in the face.
I guess I need to roll the damage. I need to roll the damage. Gideon's strength.
Yes!
Oh my god!
The 6 explodes.
What's third place right now?
26.
Oh, he's 23. I thought he was gonna get it. You see Gideon just stomp towards the guy and he just tramples over the top of him and he tumbles underneath his legs, crunched. And Gideon absolutely murdered
What a
him as
fucking
guy.
hero.
Gideon, the true hero.
That is true.
Well, that's something.
Are they turning the tides on our Rangers?
The Rangers have a very bad round, and you can see a couple of these guys. The couple of the guys left seem kind of fight or flight, and multiple Rangers get shot and killed. It seems like a kind of feeling this sensation in the air. It's almost like they have an increased confidence.
Yeah, makes sense. Alright.
They shouldn't, because when that thing's unleashed, it's gonna kill everything, them included. And I wouldn't be surprised if the first thing it did, if we weren't standing at the door, would be bust open the door and crush one of them.
Wait,
just
wasn't it?
for
To set the
demonstration
tone.
purposes.
Isn't this also
Exactly.
your turn, though? Aren't you last again?
No, I already.
You didn't go yet.
Oh, I
You're
know,
at
yeah.
4.
Excuse me.
You started shoveling. I was like, wait a minute.
I kicked down the door.
Kick down the door. Roll me athletics.
Are you-
You will have a +2 from
Are you?
the hit.
Oh yeah, you're unshaken last round, and then they missed. So
I do not
No,
have
they hit
great
him. They just didn't do
athletics.
enough damage.
Right.
They hit him for
Weirdly
like
enough.
they missed.
Yeah. Weirdly
Yes.
enough, Mohan does not have great athletics because he is very clumsy. It does indeed. So 4 total.
4. That's enough
No, wait, hang on.
No, wait.
+2.
with the +2.
No, but I get a -2 from.
But the +2. From
But I also get -2 from clumsy.
You -2 do athletic checks from Clumsy?
Oh yes.
So is it
athletics
just a flat
and
roll then?
stealth.
Yeah, no.
It was
a
a
4.
It was a 4.
It was a 4. I think you're. Even if not, it was either 4 or 6. Either is good enough. And you kick, and it seems like the door. You're not sure if it was locked, but it wasn't like heartily locked.
Listen,
if it was,
I don't want to be the guy in the middle of the raid who walks over to the door and very gently tries to open
Exactly.
it.
And it kicks open, and you are staring down the barrel of. It's sort of running very all fours aggressive, like, but it's almost like stumbling somewhat. Its head is like focused on you, but seems to be kind of swaying and turning as this hulking wolf-like creature running across is at a dead sprint at you. You can see that it seems to be like picture a werewolf. It's full furry, big wolf head, everything. Its movements are a little unnatural, and you can see like some sort of metal bar kind of sticking up just behind its left shoulder. Apart from that, you see nothing animatronic or anything like that about it.
Is it
It's just a
familiar hulking werewolf?
It is not.
So it's just
Not a
it's just a
familiar-
normal like zombie werewolf. No cyborg.
No, I mean you see that
Oh,
metal pole,
some
and
type.
you guys know that there is liquid attenuate quite likely flowing through its veins.
So slightly cyborg, but mostly.
And that's the
zombie
one
werewolf.
you see sprinting straight at you. You also see a second running behind it, and you hear movement immediately. Like this whole place is buzzing with heavy footfalls.
Gotcha. We got company. I'll just brace.
Manny, whether or not the door was locked, that only matters if you kick the door and fail to kick it down, and then somebody else just opens the door. The fact that you actually kicked it open means who cares whether it was locked.
Respectable, but.
Oh god!
Once again tonight,
Rick!
you very nearly ruined that laptop.
Killed what was left of this laptop.
Can we get a 3 in a row?
Yes. Statistically.
3 in a row!
Statistically.
Oh
my god.
10 and a 10 for the discard pile. Which doesn't matter because we'll be.
So what do our
my God.
werewolf friends have?
King. I'll be going second, I believe, unless.
No, I got a jack. So it's
No, he means Square.
I'm going second unless Square's feeling giving.
Give the girls a chance to bite my face off.
Well, let's hear him out.
I'm gonna. Well, so you yelled.
Yeah. I know
We
that
got
there's
company.
something going on,
Mhm.
but I don't know what kind of company.
Okay, I'm just gonna run to help him.
Okay, you move up to the doorway and you can see these werewolves hauling
And-
ass toward you.
Can I do something's done?
Yeah, you can move in and shoot.
Move it,
Well-
shoot, move it, shoot. Shoot and
I'm
move.
probably gonna want to put some silver bullets in.
So it'll be an action to reload your gun with silver bullets, which will put you at 2 actions for the turn. So it'll be a -2 to shoot them afterwards.
Okay.
Keep track of these silver bullets because they matter. We're not been super strict the entire time about keeping track of bullets. Keep track of how many you have in your gun and how many you spend because these are going to be
I
a
have
hot
kept-
commodity.
I have kept rigorous track.
Okay.
of my
I
bullets.
shall shoot for one of the werewolves.
With a silver bullet.
Okay, I see where I put my silver bullet.
You don't have them loaded yet, so.
Okay, that would be just
helpful.
11 because if the 2s would net out.
That'll hit with 1 raise.
Okay. I'll take my raise first. Oh, damn.
Okay, so extra 6.
Okay, so that would be 22.
22.
Don't know. 24.
24.
That's
Enough to
double.
kill it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's what now?
He's just making sure he's doubling it properly.
Oh, okay. So you see he comes around, swings around, pulls this out, spins it, pops in the bullet, aims clean through the head of the first werewolf. It slides dead in front of you. Which, a little behind the screen here, that is 4 wounds you got. These things are wild cards without the ability, without biddies. Yeah. So you just flat killed a werewolf in one shot there, almost on the numbers. Pretty badass. And from there, that's your turn.
Mm-hmm. Alright, it's
the
the
second
werewolf.
one still clamoring, just clambers over the top of this and keeps pushing forward, and is going to be trying to hit you.
You really are that shot down.
I'm here to. There's a reason I'm standing in front.
What is your parry?
8.
8.
He's a fighter.
You are a fighter. 7 just missed.
This is once again. So I kicked down the door.
I do need everyone to roll me a fear check now, too, as he says.
Do I need to roll a fear check?
Yeah. You do.
What
I got
about me?
spirit.
I'm not
Yes,
even in the
dude.
facility. I'm outside the gate.
I'll let you wait till you see what to roll it.
Okay.
That is a 6 for Professor.
Okay, and he's a -1 on this round.
Yeah.
Okay, so then a 5 for Professor.
That's a 12 total.
Okay.
The whole Mohan.
-1 on these.
Is
-1?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna spend a penny.
Ocho.
Because I have a plus from Brave, but... that is a 5, so...
So none of your skill? Yeah.
Yet.
Uh,
Listen, I'm over here tangling with them.
I've seen werewolves before.
But you've not seen more than one.
Yeah, brother.
And
Yes.
as this one kind of clambers through, you hear noise coming from outside. This is where I'll have you roll one, as you've just come in through the front gate. You see, like, shattering through windows, what comes out this round is probably 7 to 8 werewolves out into the courtyard through these windows, clamoring around, and starting to charge and try and jump on top of these rangers.
We gotta get to the
with
top of
horses.
the tower.
Hopefully it's at the top of the tower.
Well, if it's a radio broadcast, I'd assume it's.
Yeah, but, like... the power source may not be. We need to disconnect it from the power source.
Well, we could.
We might be able. We
We
could
could
do that.
We could disrupt the signal.
only
We
if
could
you're
disrupt
roll
the
from
signal.
the-
Okay.
So spirit.
We can
You got
disrupt
spirit?
the
Yes, you
signal,
do.
but
It'll
got
be a
spirit?
we'd have to
-1.
destroy the power source
Minus
somewhere else.
The Rangers seem to hold their own better this round,
There you go.
but are all actually
6 and
they're
8x both. You're fine.
explode.
You're fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
I've guaranteed at
Of all
least
the
one
times
of the
to blow
named
up on a roll.
rangers will probably survive.
A lot of the Rangers are panicked, though, that you can see. There's a lot of, like, oh fuck, that's werewolves. They're real and they're here. But they're not like turn tail running, but they seem to be scared by this.
We always tell them.
We always tell them.
Oh no!
It's
just a little werewolf.
Okay, so this will be one where I'm gonna do multiple. So I'm gonna power him up,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna fire a bolt at the one that's about to tangle with him.
Sounds
So
good.
-2. 6 explodes.
Good to hear.
7.
7 will hit, no raise.
Another 7.
7,
Mm-hmm.
shaken, not stirred.
And now you have the boost to smite him down with your sword.
And he's shaking. Okay, which is also good.
Who's next?
Can we see stairs from where we are?
You can. Straight
can?
back. It seems to be kind of a square setup of stairs going down and up.
Well,
Are we by the set of stairs?
Well,
You have a
down
werewolf
the
between you and it, but
Okay.
yes.
I'll reload both pistols with silver bullets.
Okay.
I've got just enough because I bought a bunch of silver bullets early on in this campaign. And then I'm running for those stairs.
Okay, there is a werewolf in between. You
It's
can-
fighting
Because
thing
it's
on the
yeah,
and it's shaken.
it is shaking. You can get past it.
Yeah.
But you're not. You're just trying to get around it.
Yeah.
Move upstairs.
Yeah, especially since it's shaken. It's
Okay.
it's a little zapped. So I shall.
Oh, he's about to be a little sorted, but yeah.
Who's next?
I'll
Me.
just,
Yeah, me. I'm diamonds. Diamonds versus spades.
You'll be able to get past it up to the stairs.
I'm gonna give him the sword.
+2.
They get a +2.
And I'm after you, Ray.
So that's a 6 +2 to 8.
Isn't that a 6 on the 6 out of 9? Or is that a 5?
That's a 5.
So
It's
looks
fine.
like a 6 from me.
Yeah, sorry.
So it's a 6.
6 plus 2, so 8.
8. Against their parry will not hit.
Ooh, that sucks. All right, well, I can't swing again, so I'll
That's
just keep fighting.
And me?
That was you.
That was me. So there was one coming at me?
Well,
Or-
Not directly at you. There's multiple
around.
flooding into this courtyard now, trying to tango with the rain.
Do I see him?
you do.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
over in here.
Okay.
Your team seems to be trying to push into the building to stop the source. You can stay out here and fight with these rangers if you want, or help them move in there. With where you're positioned, you can stay here and fight, or you can make it into the building this turn too if you want.
You could use some of your silver bullets to take some of these fellers out too.
I think I'm gonna use some of my silver bullets.
So to reload it, you will.
I have 12.
12. Okay.
You will have to do an action to put silver bullets into the gun.
Okay.
So
So
you got
I
6.
just have like.
Honestly, because you're gonna try and do both, right? Do you only have 6?
She has 12.
Silver.
I have 12.
It's gonna be 1 action per gun, I would say. So you could do both, but you'd be at some pretty big negatives to fire up this round.
You could always just not use your silver bullets right now either. Like if you wanted to use both your guns. It's
Or
just
you can
crazy.
reload both with silver bullets and just move and then wait to fight.
Okay, that seems. Yeah, I'll do
So you're
that.
trying to move towards the building, or are you staying out in the courtyard?
Everyone else is going in the building. I guess I'll move towards the building if
Okay.
if I'm not too needed in the building, then maybe I'll come back outside.
Sounds good. Anyone? And that's the end of it?
That's the end of it.
Initiative? Okay. All the cards are in?
Yep, shuffled.
Sweet.
I got it set so that Skler pulls another joker.
His character building set that.
But it's also like he just
Oh my god,
keeps
man.
drawing jokers and just
is
casually
not-
blowing things up.
Dang.
Just like one bullet at a time.
Another 10.
They're
Oh, I think.
4 in a row! Jesus Christ!
Thank you,
I swear,
Eddie
I shuffle it, you shuffle it. Like,
Stacked it. Damn.
we're just.
I'm a jack. Is that second?
Yeah,
Schmucks?
because
Okay. What you do? I mean, or first. Ranger from a dice. Oh, that's not fair.
I think this is so hysterical. The rest of us can't pull good cards, but yet Squeeze pulls 4 fucking jokers.
Well, he also keeps taking aces.
Yeah.
Like,
He takes an ace and a king.
I usually take an ace away from Will.
he gets a joker and an ace every round.
Alright.
What do you?
I am going to go on a werewolf kill rampage.
Are you shooting the one in between you guys and the stairs?
Sure.
Okay. That one is shaking, so it'll be easier to do so.
You know what? No, because I don't want to do the easier one because I haven't thought of it.
You got all the bonuses.
You're gonna try and fire one out in the courtyard?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll it.
Just to get away like snake eyes.
don't jinx your janks like that.
That would be a 7.
So, and you put your silver bullets in last time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that hits with no raise.
But still at a total of +3, and then it's doubled.
Oh, so it's a minimum of 6 damage.
6 explodes.
Oh. Okay. 10, 13, 26.
And then plus 2 with the joker, isn't it?
I already did that.
No, okay.
26. 4 is 16. Right?
Yep.
So, yeah, that works. You kill
You
another
get
one.
him.
You can one-shot another wild card werewolf.
Bang! Sticks his head out the door.
Bang! Each time,
Just drop
die,
it.
you're badass.
Yeah, these rangers are like, holy shit, werewolves are fucking real. Like, they're just like trying to do all that stuff, and like, if anybody's watching, they're watching
just
like
see Jeffers
just like very casually, just like one-shotting werewolf.
Captain Fox is
Unshaken and gets his turn. He is going
Give that
to
man
be
a badge.
swinging
Swinging at me?
at you because you're the one up in his face.
It's an
Actually, I rolled the wrong die. So that 10 doesn't explode.
got out from under his house.
pulls out an
What's your parry?
Baited water.
Hits, no raise.
That's
So now
the only
try.
photograph of
and that is
Pitch.
this. And this.
that one.
14. What's your toughness?
6.
6. So that's enough for 2 wounds.
2 wounds. I'm gonna try to soak that.
Okay, roll it.
Alright. That's not that one. This one. 6. 6.
So you soak 1.
Soak 1. Take 1.
Soak 1 wound. As this thing claws into you.
Dang, it made its it got unshaken, huh?
Yeah, it got a 9 on its
Spirit.
Well, I'm glad it didn't turn and follow me.
And you get slashed across the leg and gain the lame.
Ah!
As this thing claws into your thigh.
Where's Gideon? Is Gideon kicking some werewolf ass?
He's out there trying to help these rangers as best he can. One of these is gonna go towards you because you're still in the courtyard. You are gonna have one werewolf coming at you.
Oh dear God.
What's your parry?
Yeah.
9, so that's a hit with a raise.
Here it comes.
So you're gonna want to soak this. You're really gonna want to soak
Is
this.
this all 4 wounds?
What's your toughness?
5.
5? That's enough for 4 wounds straight.
Oh. Alright.
12 exploded
12
on
exploded.
their
on their damage arena.
And
Let's
it
see
rolled
it.
a pretty damn big number. A 1 and a 2.
On a 2.
You can spend another one. and you
Spend the second
like,
one.
this is straight down.
Yeah, straight down. Oof. Grimes loads up his pistols. Alright, get some more werewolves.
6
explodes. Alright, there's a chance.
8.
Okay.
So
it'll be 2 wounds instead. Instead of
And now, roll a d12.
Yeah, roll a d12 and let's see where it hits you.
Square.
Yeah, go straight.
Uppercut to the balls.
10.
10. Also hitting the leg, also gained a lame hindrance. So you guys are both moving slow as this thing comes and tears into your leg. From there,
I guess I'm not quite last. But
No, I'm very last.
the rangers outside, from what you can really see, they seem to be landing shots pretty well on these things. It seems to be only effective at deterring, not really injuring them. You see Fox shoots through one and it actually seems to injure it, not kill it outright, but seems to actually injure it. The other rangers firing, you can see it hits them, they kind of scratch at it and then shake their head, and it just seems like it doesn't really pierce more than skin blade.
Maybe we should have tried to outfit all of them with silver bullets before we came.
That would have been hard to do in a timely manner.
That's true.
yeah, I mean, it would have been expensive too. It would have taken at least a few thousand kroner.
Oh man.
All the silver you spend on that is for their stirrups, not for bullets. They gotta be blinged out, rangers. Who's next?
It's me. Okay, I'm gonna take a shot at this one that's close to us.
Okay.
I'm currently mangling Mohan.
Alright.
And since Mohan's shaken, I'm not gonna set him up because I'm
Yeah.
not gonna take that risk. So it's 10.
10. To hit, we'll hit with a raise.
Do the raise. That's a 6.
Nice. Always good to see.
16.
16. It's up for 2 wounds. Takes 2 wounds. Still up.
And then, can I move after this?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave him since he's now shaken
He's
too.
a
I'm gonna go up the stairs with
Okay,
Ed.
move up with Ed. You got it.
Alright,
I gotta get out of there because I don't have the.
What'd you get, Will?
Did you stay back or did you move forward?
He's
I don't
a
remember.
3-er.
He stayed back because he shot.
Yeah, but he
He's
could've moved on his
he's
turn.
Yeah,
biased,
No.
but he's shooting in the courtyard.
Yeah, mine's a 3. So
Okay,
is
so
that
Grimes first.
So
Grimes
Ed
gotta
and
try to unshake.
Ed and Bogus are both up to the stairs now.
Spirit. So D8. So you get
I got
one of these pointy boys and one of those. 5er, so unshaken.
Okay, unshaken, don't get your turn.
Actually, no. 2 wounds, 1 wound, 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. 3.
3.
Still shaken.
Unshaken.
Sorry. Yep.
Unless you want to spend a Benny, you can spend a Benny to just be unshaken. And 3. If you want
That
to.
might be worth it
Right,
so you
but
could shoot
there's,
the hell out of this
like,
werewolf.
you have a 2 and 51 chance.
Are you shooting at this werewolf that's close to you, or are you trying to get out of there?
I'm shooting at this werewolf.
Okay.
Fuck this werewolf.
Fuck this guy. Alright, so you get that and
So
that.
it's like a 1
And then
in
how many
26.
shooting both guns? How does that work? She gets to
She
do it.
doesn't know negatives because she's built for it. With both
So
of
that's
them, which is you need to get rid of all those
5
negatives.
minus 2.
No.
So
I got the marksman.
It's
No,
-2 from
so-
your wounds
Oh.
because you're injured.
So
dang.
first one misses. Second one.
So you have a 3 and 25 and a half.
There you
chance
go.
of going
10
over.
minus 2 is an 8. So 8 hits, I
8
assume.
hits with 1 raise.
1 raise. So
damage.
what's your pistol damage?
Better chances than anything.
Pearl grip.
That's over
3d4? And then raises are d6s, right?
Yeah.
4 rounds.
So
These raises all
No,
D6.
one raise.
So 1d6.
That's just.
One
Just
d6.
can explode, and then 3d4. If it's the pearl grip thing.
No, you have a
3.
you have a
Now you need 3 of these boys.
you have a 3 and 25.5 chance. of
Where are all the
going
d4s? There's one.
Here.
Nope,
just-
that's a
just
d8.
use these two.
There you go. Thank you. I'm like looking over here, like I don't see it. There's
That's
one.
12%.
Grab a couple of there while
Go
you.
ahead and roll it.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
What?
Ooh,
I'm rolling.
only 4 damage arena on that,
So
so
7.
7 total. With
7
some
total. Shaken, but not injured. You can move on this turn if you'd like to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go towards the building.
Okay, you can get inside of the. You're in the courtyard. You could get most of the way to the stairs if you want to run past the werewolf in the front of the building. It won't get a swing at you or anything.
Okay,
but You can
yeah.
move in a little further if you want.
Yeah.
You're into there. Shooting enough at this one that it like claws at this wound to step away, and it gives you your chance to jet into the building. Who's next?
There's the 3.
I'm
I have a 2 of
going
clubs.
up the stairs.
Okay, are you just trying to dash up the stairs?
I'll move my movement up the stairs and see where that gets me.
Okay.
Because if I move my movement up the stairs and come face to face with Gladstone, then I'm not gonna run past him. I'm just gonna shoot.
Moving just your movement up the stairs, it's kind of like up, and then up, and it goes to. This isn't like a super tall building, and it seems on the second floor there is a large open room. You can see a total of 3 individuals in this room, and a huge, strange machine-like apparatus behind them. You see a well-dressed man, bearded face, trimmed bearded face, and swept back kind of wavy hair, all of which has a slight gray to it, but is pretty brown.
Does he look like somebody who would be a third?
He looks like someone who would be a third. You see a man in a double-breasted lab coat who is currently wearing kind of thick circular goggles, of course,
Of course.
as well as has a strange-looking. 1 second. He is double-breasted lab coat. He wears a strange apparatus on his head. I'm not sure if he's bald or not. 'Cause he has a strange, like, galaxy brain box on his head.
You said double-breasted lab coat, so it's like I don't need to know if he's bald or not. I'm pretty sure
No,
I
if
know
it's
who
not,
he
yeah,
is.
you know it's not. But yeah, it has like a so strange like a mechanical apparatus on his head.
Right.
A strange mechanical apparatus on his left arm, and a totem necklace hanging in front of the coat that seems to be wooden, depicting some sort of strange Cthulhu-esque tentacly monster.
Ah, it's always Cthulhu.
It's always
Always
Cthulhu.
And the third thing you see is a large hulking werewolf-like creature. This one with familiar eyes and scorch marks all across its bodice.
See, here's where I have.
And has a lot more chunks of metal rebuilding parts of it than these other ones do.
Here's where I have 3 options. All 3 of which I really like. I shoot Gladstone in his big dumb face.
Always a classic.
So preferably right as he begins to monologue, he realizes he has an audience. He turns, he gets 1 word out, and he gets shot. I shoot the apparatus and hope that does enough damage to it to shut it down. Or I go toe to toe with my brother for the second time.
Oh no, I think
It's tough.
I think story-wise would be cool.
I mean,
Cool
I
for
do.
Round 2, motherfucker.
I do really like because Professor Bogus will be up the stairs on his next turn. I do like. I almost like it even better that Gladstone gets his first word of monologue out and then Bogus is absent.
This is the future.
This is the future, motherfucker.
I mean, I'm about to have a bunch of assistants up here. Man, if I had dynamite, I'd just use that. But
Do you see?
that went to a good cause.
There's a
It did.
There's like a blue one, like in between. Like,
What you doing?
I think I'm going to take I think I'm going to unsling the rifle and take a shot at my brother.
Okay.
It's certainly the thematic choice.
What I'm trying to decide is if I'm going for a called shot or not. Because marksman
lets you take a call shot.
Takes a couple of points off of it.
At this range, you will not get the +2 from the scope, but it's just a 4 to hit him, so...
Right. So, between marksman and it being my trademark weapon, going for a headshot would only be at a -1. So, I think that's what I'm going to try and do.
Should have gone for the head.
There you go.
Let's see it. Moon silver.
Moon silver. Moon silver.
Fire
There's a
away.
tear in my eye,
Fire
but it's
away.
in the eye, under the eye patch eye, so...
You can't see it.
I'm gonna spend a penny on that. What do I need these for? Surviving?
Smoke them while you got them.
You ain't gonna want to survive after killing your brother.
I
See,
know.
exactly. That completes your arc.
It's true. I succeed here. My arc is complete. What matters to me matters not. What happens to me matters not. That will be a 4 exactly.
That will just hit. He's got no extraneous bullshit to make that not hit.
So that will be all of this plus cold shot's just a
+4 for the head.
+4. Yep, +4 damage for
Plus 4 damage Reno. And if whatever behind the scenes bullshit happens with a moon silver
Well,
bullet.
he knows what happens with the moon silver bullet.
Oh, actually, it's a +2 to the shooting roll against the Lycan, so
6.
technically a 6.
Still no raise, but hits a
Makes me
headshot.
wish I'd rolled slightly higher. One of those 10s explodes.
Ooh.
So that's 6, 11, 12 from it being the +1 rifle, 22,
Plus.
24, +4 for 28.
28.
Back on the leaderboard.
No.
Back in 3rd
I
place.
was gonna say, I was like, no, yeah,
Not in first place. That's
not first.
We get,
That's enough.
There's
for
2
5
thirsts.
wounds. He is going to try and soak.
That's back
Enough for 1. He's going to use his second turn. Still only 1 soaked. Last Benny.
and at least burning all his bennies. That's something.
You fire. You lock eyes with your brother. You pull out this gun. Racket. Aim. Fire. This. You see it. It hits right in between his eyes, and as it hits, it's almost like time slows for a second if you're watching this. Like it hits. It's not like a like it hits cleanly. It seems to burrow in. And then you see it's almost like a small explosion inside of the head of this thing as this moon silver bullet ignites as soon as it touches Lycan blood. And fire shoots out of his mouth and eyes as it kind of clambers forward, falls, and your brother falls flat dead in front of you.
Sorry, Jonas.
Yes!
I say ejecting the spent shell out of a rifle and locking eyes with Gladstone.
You know, after
Locking
that,
eyes
you
with
can
Gladstone.
fucking hear the shell hit the ground.
Oh yeah.
This is Gladstone's magnum opus as far as these things are concerned, and some punk ass kid just walks up the stairs and puts it.
I just like the idea. You hear
Guess Grab's gonna
your
brother now.
you know the actual.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, who's next?
It's the last one with Mohan.
No, is it just me left?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Hold on, shake.
That was
Roll
that,
down, shake, roll
all
the
of that.
fight this
Or you
winner.
just
happened
choose
on
don't
a
shake.
three.
You spin it. You spin it.
It's my
Hey, wait
last.
till I get up
I know
there.
you can roll it first just to see.
I guess it's true.
Woohoo! Burn it down.
5 unshakes.
Unshakes, but you don't get your turn.
Yeah. I used to take me 4, but
You still unshaken.
alright, unshaken.
Okay.
I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
Time to
Get out of
reshuffle.
this. Shuffle it up.
Oh, did we get another Joker?
Yeah.
He hasn't knocked on the Joker in 5 rounds?
I calculated the odds of getting
Just a joker.
1 for me, and it is actually a 12% chance.
12%?
That's
I don't know.
That 5 times in a row is
no. Yeah.
4 times in a row. I don't know how to calculate these odds. I think you just divide that by 4.
You multiply it by itself, so it's like 12. It's like 10% times 10% times 10% times 10%. So it's like
to the power of 4.
yeah. Oh yeah. It's quite small.
0.12 to the power of 4 is what we use with that. I think that's how that math works.
Makes
Stop
Right,
cheating
because it's
when
yeah,
you're
because it's the
shuffling,
12%
bud.
chance
I
the
ain't
first time,
cheating
and then it's a
doing
12%.
Because otherwise I get better cards.
Have you got anything other than 2 or 3?
It's like
It's been
You got
low.
5.
Individual-
It's been
You got
low.
5 ones.
individual time, the odds are good. It's the odds of it happening back
Consecutive
to back
back,
yeah.
that is.
Although
what the odds are.
technically, yeah. It's the odds don't get any better or worse.
No,
No,
that's the
it's-
correct
I'm not
measure.
gonna.
It's true,
I'm not
you can't-
gonna.
you
I'm
can't
not
mess-
gonna mess up the way that this has been going.
So the odds there were 0.02 of 1%.
Believe it. Happening again.
But how could it
Awesome.
happen again?
Well, if we were playing poker, I'd be playing for a straight. I got an 8.
So it looks like
Shine bright, Queen of Diamonds.
The Queen of Diamonds goes first.
Queen of Diamonds.
Listen, we can't keep letting him get away with this.
I wonder what the odds would have been if I did that.
12%
To the fifth.
Another 12% chance, or whatever that was.
0.002.
Justin.
Well.
See, now that he doesn't have to.
That was very impressive. Let's redistribute those resources, yeah? And he grabs his totem necklace and looks at you and starts muttering something weird in German under his breath.
He's a witch.
Weird and German.
And you feel a strange, shadowy power overcome your mind, and it no longer is yours. We'll find out what that means on your turn.
It's fine. I only have one more Benny. I'll be easy, and I've got low toughness. I'll be easy for you guys.
The guy next to him is not super scary. He'll take a gun out. fire.
Mr. Lab Tech, Mr. Bob Lab Tech.
Mr. Moneybags.
Oh,
Mr. Mr.
He's not a very
Here's
scary
the
combatant,
third.
I should say. He's not like that. It's just hell, especially when he knows that.
He's got a gun.
Miss Hank.
He's got a
That's
gun.
gonna hit Bogus with a raise.
I'm not up
Bogus
the
is
stairs
up the
yet.
stairs yet.
Oh, well then it's just you. He's gonna shoot you with a raise.
Hopefully, me taking damage negates whatever mind control thing you just
They're all on
did.
the same white wavelength.
So he's just like, yeah, so he like
What's your
mind
toughness?
controls that he shoots me. My toughness is a 4 because I have the small hindrance.
Okay, so it'd be enough for 1 wound if you'd like to soak it.
I don't. Do you have any pennies left?
I've got 1 left. Just 1 wound.
As he pulls out a nice revolver off his hip and fires it at you.
No, see. No, I'll take it.
Okay,
You gotta hold on to that last penny for the catastrophic damage.
12. I mean, this just makes you worse at trying to kill your friends, right?
It's true. 7.
7. D6. It's the guns.
Come
It's gonna
on,
be
strength die
strength.
decreased. 6.
Strength die. decreased. It does fuck all. Besides the wound, which isn't nothing.
I now have 2 chest wounds that decrease my strength.
And on the bottom floor, more werewolves. So there's the one in front of you.
More werewolves.
You didn't hit him, so it's not shaking still.
No, but
No, but I did.
Oh,
I hit him
Bogus
with.
blasted. Yep,
He's
so
got 2 moves.
we're just here having a shake and fight the whole time.
8 means that he gets his turn, and he is going to claw you.
Try it.
That's 10. It's not a raise,
Beats
but it
my
does hit, right?
yeah, beats my parry of 8.
And these things.
Man over the horizon.
They hurt.
When it felt like we were going to lose most, over the horizon, we hear the Native American tribe from the very first episode.
16 damage.
Ooh.
What's your toughness?
6.
So that's enough for 2 more wounds.
2 wounds. That's what the last Benny's there for.
You gotta soak at least one of these to not go down here.
Soak him if you got him.
Exactly. Huh? Nope. Only a 2.
No soak.
No soak.
No hand goes down.
No, that brings me to 3 wounds. You said 2
you only
wounds?
had 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were at 2. So,
I'm in a bad
roll a
shape.
d12 for me.
You're
I thought it was the
No, that's a
heroic
D20.
end of James Mohan.
7. It's the guts.
Guts, roll d6.
No, my strength. 4.
4. That is the arm. Roll left or right. Well, let's say odd is left,
Yes.
even is right.
Guts and then arm.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
3 or 4? What was it?
4.
4.
Even.
E.
Finger down 1. That's not good.
That's
The
not
left
good.
guts.
The left
guts are right guts.
Arrgh, my left guts. That's my favorite guts. The one that you shot unshakes and is coming after you. It's who's closest in the doorway. You ran past, so it's
Yeah.
going to be Mohan or Jeffress that this one chasing after.
I guess I'm
Grimes
coming up
gets
the
to.
stairs.
Well, you're going to be able to make it up the stairs potentially because he's going to take this attack instead.
If another one of us shoots Grimes,
What's your
I'm gonna
parry?
feel real bad about
That's an 8 to hit you.
that. Especially
2.
2? That's a hit with a raise.
This is we need.
You have a very low parry.
So,
He's got a lot of
raise,
toughness.
only 1 on the raise. So this will be a plus.
Man, everyone else is killing all these werewolves, and I'm having a knockout, drag down fight with one.
What's your toughness?
6.
So that's going to be enough for 1 wound. Unless you soak it.
Yes.
Okay, roll it.
Vigor, right?
I figured a D6.
No.
Okay. So you take a wound. Roll me d12.
Oh, right.
Hold on.
You spin
We're
another.
sharing a pencil because none of you still weapons.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
I'm not good.
That's fine.
Okay.
I just want to
Roll me d12.
We could have shared a pencil. We're married.
3.
so you
Roll
need
me
a fun.
another die.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. Roll me odd or even.
My pencil.
Ah.
Oh, left arm's no good.
Oof.
Yay!
That's your shoot note.
No, wait, no!
Remember when you made that arbitrary decision?
You said it right there!
Yes, son.
Well. The consequences of your
That left arm's no longer usable. I hate to do it to you.
He's been on fire.
I don't at all. So, moving on to the next.
That'd be
Does
Grimes.
Gideon get a kill?
He's outside. Well, let's find out what Gideon does out there. He gets to do this.
Magic horse. Magic horse. Oh God.
Magic horse. Kill him.
I knew
Magic horse.
was the best idea.
He gets his
He's just trampling over freaking werewolves.
By the magic hooves of God.
4 raises.
Okay, get a ring. Anyone out there still?
I am.
You're inside the doorway.
Yeah.
You're inside the building.
Yeah.
You
I
hear
think
the thud of hooves outside, but you don't know if he kills one or not. He's holding his own though. He's holding his own out there. That's the end of my queen turn.
If he gets bit by a werewolf,
Is it me or you first?
No,
Me,
it's
right?
me.
Oh.
It's me.
No, it's not.
Diamonds. Oh, clubs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, clubs is
Eat
before
shit.
Eat shit and die, fucker.
I asked him earlier, I'm like, is this a club? And he's like, yeah. Is that be diamonds? And I was like,
Did
yeah.
you beat the damage? Some of these turns are just taking so.
you have fallen.
Alright.
Cool.
Alright, Grimes.
I was trying to
Still
go up
has
the
an arm.
stairs.
Okay, you can make it up the stairs. You get up the stairs and you see Gladstone and some other doofus.
Do I know which one's which?
Yes. One of them has a giant mechanical apparatus on his head, his arm, and a totem necklace, and a lab coat. The other guy's in dress clothes.
You want to shoot
And
Brian for us?
look at it. He does seem to have a nice metal ring on.
Just
Grimes just blows his finger off.
I got
Yoink.
rings now.
I got 2 rings now. Fucking Thanos.
I brought her.
Oh,
Thank you.
She's good.
Okay, good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Technical difficulties.
all good. So you're shooting.
I'm shooting at Gladstone.
Yeah, probably.
Shooting Gladstone. Would you want to take a cold shot or you just want to shoot?
I guess I'm gonna shoot him in his big stupid head.
Just shoot. Roll it.
D12, D6.
I like the idea too. Grimes got up there before Bogus, so Bogus is just like.
Bogus is working his way up the
Sixer?
stairs and Grimes just runs.
Minus your wounds. You have 1 wound?
2.
2 wounds, so a 4.
4 just hits. Actually. Yeah, he's gonna. Well, I'll let you roll it first. I can add this to it. He's not going to use his deflection on you this
So,
time.
First,
You-
yeah, he does get multiple shots, so
Yeah.
he might get a chance to do
You
it
might
on
as well use it on the
the
second.
second.
Roll damage.
4.
4 explodes, so So 6, 7.
7.
So 7. Roll it. Reload. 4, 7,
10.
10.
Okay.
10 damage rating.
Let's see
Not bad.
here.
A silver bullet, if he matters.
10 with a toughness.
And then
It does not enough to injure him, but it does shake him. I'm gonna say that means if he's shaken, he can't use his gadget. So
Yeah.
All right,
That-
second shot.
good.
I think that's
You don't
fair.
get the he doesn't get to try and deflect you.
2 and a
No.
5. Yeah, so
Miss.
miss.
Second one misses, but he is still shaken.
You're still shaking.
Who's next?
Jeffers.
He's standing there gloating. He's probably begun monologuing, and all of a sudden Grimes just comes sprinting up the stairs and just fires a shot at him. He's like,
Who's going?
So if I shoot with my right hand, it'd just be like minus.
Who do you minus 2
Okay.
for offhand penalty?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call Gideon.
Okay. You're inside the building.
No, he's at.
Well,
He's technically
You're like in
outside.
the doorway.
I'm in the door. Well, would Gideon fit through the door?
He can fit through the door potentially. It's gonna be awkward to get him upstairs. If
Okay.
you're trying to get him to help fight upstairs. And honestly, like meta, him being outside is giving the Rangers a shot and not all dying in the time it's gonna take you guys to do this. Because only one Ranger can actually hurt the 10 werewolves out there shredding them apart right now. He's helping keep them alive, so you might want to leave him out there if you want the Rangers to survive. I mean, that's up to you.
Well, I was gonna see if I could just ride him up through the stairs, charge through, but if it's
Cavalry
small
charge.
enough, then
It'd be awkward and slow to do it.
okay.
Gideon's a big horse.
Gideon's out there being Doom Guy right now.
Yeah.
Punching werewolves to death with his hooves.
Rangers, grab it, gun. Okay, I'm gonna just shoot the
think he's out there doing
that
glory.
is
So this is the one that just attacked you.
Attacked me, yeah.
with your right hand.
Minus 2.
With my right hand.
Just 4 to hit.
Wait, doesn't he have to unshake?
Oh yeah, you have to unshake because you took the wound.
Oh,
You gotta roll that.
It's spirit though. You're good at that.
That's what the D6 do, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
6 explodes.
11.
Yep.
You get your turn. You can fire your shot.
Okay.
Shoot your shot.
11. To hit.
That will hit with a raise.
Well, I guess 9.
Yeah,
That will still hit with a raise.
Is it? It's 1 wound, so it's. Oh yeah. Never mind.
well, it's minus 2
Not to the damage. Just minus 2 to hit, and then minus 1 from your wound.
and minus 2. Okay, 8.
Hits
Yeah,
with a raise.
He just wants to make sure we're doing this
I
right.
appreciate you.
For the
It gets as combats get more damaged, they get more complicated. Don't they? So I appreciate you trying to keep it all on the up and up.
Okay, so that's 11.
Plus 1 for a raise.
16, 17. Yeah, 17.
17. Okay.
Do you not double it because you're no longer have your left
He doesn't
hand?
have his crit anymore.
No,
He only-
because I didn't get a Joker.
He only doubles it when he gets the joke.
This one isn't injured yet, right? Is this the one that's been?
The one that attacked him? No, that's
No,
not.
that's one that just got shaken. Well, then unshaken.
Yeah,
So 17 is going to be enough for 2 wounds. So halfway there.
Nice.
Take away its plus 2s, which is useful on its stage. So
So then it's me.
Bogus goes before me.
So now I finally make it up the stairs after. All right. Pull out the Flammenwerfen. It's like,
The Flammenwerfer!
well, I mean,
You said it. You do.
yeah,
said it,
yeah,
you
I got it out.
you,
So
you can get up to where you can hit both of them with the Flammenwerfer if you want.
I just.
Or the apparatus.
Somebody yelling "put him up," but with a flamethrower is much funnier.
Well, I didn't say put him up. I just said, all right. Yeah, I'm just gonna get to a point where I could just hit both of them.
Okay.
Wait, can I get to a point where I could hit the apparatus and one of them?
Like the big machine.
Can I hit the machine and?
You can. You think it'll be ineffective. The
Okay,
machine
then-
is like a solid metal panel.
Okay, then I'll just get rid of, or I'll just hit both of them
Okay.
first.
This reminds me
And
of
how
Once
does
Upon a
that
Time in
work? Do they
Hollywood.
get to roll against it, or you roll to hit
I
both?
believe it's a dex.
I think they roll like an agility.
Let me pull it up because I have it pulled up. This is
No, I'm good.
Ah!
when Cass
I read.
plays, target Targets within the template may make agility rolls versus the caster's skill roll to avoid the blade. Those who fail suffer 2d10 damage. This counts as a heavy weapon. And I mean, I don't know if this plays a factor, but with
You have to make sure you succeed on.
yeah.
I do like the may make an agility.
Yeah, you could sit there.
Like how this is
Oh,
slow
10
motion,
explodes?
it's like
So you definitely cast it. They both get a 5
That's a
on
12.
agility.
Well,
versus my
successfully.
it's gotta go against my
versus
my skill roll.
Versus your
So
skill roll.
so they have to beat that 12.
They both get a 5. So
So
they
that's
both get
2d10.
for
So
2d10.
that's 2d10.
Nice. They were not expecting the flaming river.
They were not expecting
10 explodes.
a mad
Good
scientist
lord.
to be met with their mad science.
So that is a 15 to both of them.
15.
Nobody seems to see
Fancy
us
Pants
coming.
seems to be pretty badly injured by that, but is not down. And we're going to see with Gladstone.
Well, his pants are a
Have
little
you
less
marked
fancy
this
now.
son of a shit?
Yeah, we got wild card soaking.
And it looks like Gladstone is going to soak. How much damage was it? Sorry.
15.
15. He soaks both. He soaks both of them when they take him. So Gladstone is able to
But
soak
he's still
them,
shaken though.
but is still shaking.
Okay.
Well, he was shaking before, too.
Yeah.
So.
And now, we find out what happens on my turn.
On your turn, roll me a spirit.
You got spirit? Yes, you do. You've got spirit. I have no idea.
I do have D8 of spirit.
Oh, not bad.
You will have the negatives on your wounds.
With the negatives for my wound, it is a 5.
You do not try and hurt your friends. You stand there and you do nothing.
Alright.
Cool. Apparently, Fancy Pants
Is
shooting
that
me did not
who's
bring
that?
a spell.
You? Okay.
I believe I'm unshaken. I soaked
That
my
was
Get
good.
the most valuable team member
No,
award for being
no, I
most
went up to
useless.
my.
You got hit again.
I got hit
It
again.
took some.
So.
Took
Flashback.
You
Alright,
got
nice.
to unshake first.
Alright, unshake. Come on, Mohan.
Nope. Okay. I'm still shaking on
Still
you.
shaking.
New round, who dis? No jokers, right?
No jokers.
No jokers.
Now what are my odds?
Higher.
Higher.
7.
Alright.
Why do I
46
keep
cards.
pulling from
3 and
the
46.
top?
Come on.
Whatever.
Hey, Mr. Crit Fisher.
Whatever 3 and
I'm
46.
calculating my odds, Key.
Well, now you gotta.
Just get the joker.
Just a jack.
I'm a 5. So
King,
I'm definitely
king.
not first.
King.
Uh-oh.
Wait, what's your 5?
5 of hearts.
Okay, I go first.
Yeah, clubs, hearts.
So yours
Seven
is king
of
first.
hearts.
Yep.
So give me another spirit.
Damn.
You got spirit? Yes, you do. You've got spirit.
Hasn't been Gladstone's turn again
Dang. I'm gonna spend mana spinny.
yet. Okay.
Spending.
Because my survival matters slightly less to me than survival of my friends.
I'm
Even
dying
though,
now. No,
even
seriously.
though at
I'm
least one of you,
buried.
if I executed, would just get back up tomorrow board probably. So, 8 explodes. That is a 10 total, accounting for my wounds.
10 total.
10
means
total.
that you are not going to hurt your friends.
You better stay alive, Ed. I'm gonna threaten you with that pink dress and bury you in it.
Who is
You
next?
bury me in that pink dress, and I'm coming back from the grave.
What's your-
Shoot you
You
in the back.
better
Trying
stay
to finish
alive.
off that werewolf that's trying to kill me.
Okay.
That bastard. I knew the
So
feeling.
Taking its turn, so it is shaking.
I found the anti-sheriff werewolf. He's trying to gnaw my legs off.
Wait a minute, this werewolf has Sheriff Bricks taped to his hands.
7.
7. Were you
No.
shaken?
No, wait.
You got hit.
5.
Nobody. He unshook.
Yeah, shook.
Yeah.
You didn't get. You Sean shook essentially.
Yeah,
5 to
yeah,
hit.
yeah.
We'll just hit.
5 net 5, yeah. Okay.
Because he
That's with
unshook.
a total
Where you
of
at?
minus 3.
Yeah.
Because you have 1 wound, right?
Are you still downstairs?
Oh yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked.
I gave him the suit and everything. We haven't been able to see it in action.
Oh.
Really.
We used it once.
We used it once to kick a door in.
Okay, that would be
15, 16. 16.
For the 2 wounds you had left, you kill it. Cool. How many silver bolts is that?
That was my 4th.
Okay. Who's next?
That's me.
I'm gonna run upstairs.
Okay, you can get up to the stairs.
Okay.
I'm gonna swap from the Flamin' Roofer here, and on Gladstone. Do I see the little charm that he was?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
I'm gonna take a shot like right in the middle, like a called shot towards.
You can try and do a called shot to hit his totem. Statistically, I will let you try and do that. It's not going to hurt him at all. It will not hurt him. It'll be a very hard shot to hit.
Okay.
It'll be at like probably a -6 to hit a pendant on a necklace. And if it hits, it's going to maybe destroy the pendant, but it will not hurt him at all. Okay. So
No,
it's a very calculated risk you're taking there, because it's like
I don't like
shoot your locket off of your neck.
I don't like that odds of -6. So I don't do that.
That is a narrow shot.
Yeah, so for like, because size does matter, we're trying to hit stuff if it's like smaller than you or bigger than you, and tiny is at
How big is his apparatus on his head?
Size about half his head. Similarly, it's up like sitting on top. You might be able to damage it, but it probably won't hurt him if you hit it. So you're kind of choosing between trying to disable whatever that gadget does versus hurt him.
Disable his life.
Okay,
And
and then
disable the gadgets.
how many?
The enemies do 0 damage when they're dead.
Well, I'm thinking that if we could destroy that thing, his charm, it probably will. But
I think destroying the
Just kill this motherfucker.
broadcast thingy mabob is probably.
Yeah, but we gotta get rid of them. And how many wounds did what the other fancy pants do?
2.
He took 2.
So he's shaken.
Gladstone's
shaken, but
awesome.
not wound. I'm just gonna fire a bolt at Gladstone.
Okay.
It's the damage tank
that's
version
8.
of how to tank
Hits
for
with
your
the
party. If the enemy's dead, you're doing no damage to your party.
Just make sure, yeah, well,
It's just science.
5. 11.
11.
That's a very sensible thing you just said. No, it's
He is
just
already
science.
shaken.
Yes. What was it? 11?
Yeah.
Just gonna use another bin here.
Ooh. Burn him to
Is he
death.
not out of bennies yet? Oh wait, no, because he only used one and soaked both of them.
No, it was the werewolf that tried to soak with his 3 bennies and tore right through him. Ooh.
He soaks the wound.
Alright,
One.
alright. One.
Not both.
So he's got a wound now.
I would say I've done my duty.
Alright, it's your turn, Erickson.
Nice.
Then I go. So this werewolf has a chance to gnaw my leg off before I can stop him.
Okay, you blast him in the leg. That's him. He's gonna be very quick. Is it shaken?
It isn't.
You didn't.
Because I'm shaking.
Yeah, you didn't.
It's he's munching on my ghoulies over here.
Not your ghoulies.
Literally, I don't. I got hit in the ghoulies like a couple sessions ago.
Gulags.
That was when we had a real rash of people getting shot in the ghoulies.
Does 8 hit you?
Parry, so ties.
Ties, so it hits, but no raise. Okay. That's not good news for you because you're pretty badly injured.
I'm very badly injured. I'm probably going down here.
This and this plus almost certainly 14.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Against a 6, I have no more bennies.
Alone in the bottom of this building,
Fighting with a werewolf.
It starts tearing into Mohan. It's going to be doing stuff as well. That's mine. So Gladstone. First we'll roll for his buddy on shake.
Everyone else can kill werewolves. How come I can't
His
kill
buddy on
werewolves?
shakes but doesn't get his turn.
It's okay, but I haven't killed the werewolf either.
Gladstone gets a 9, so he unshakes.
I killed the one that matters.
Um,
Hey, I've got 2 guns fully loaded. So.
Gladstone's going to kind of step to the side, and he's going to raise up this apparatus on his arm. Also, at the start of his turn, you feel your mind come back to your own. As he doesn't use that spell again this turn to keep control of him.
I've been
He
shot.
managed to fucking get his whole turn. Damn.
Yeah, he rolled a 9.
Damn.
He rolled a 9.
I'm over here rolling like 1s and 2s on my spirit. And I'm like, you guys get turns? What?
And as this apparatus in front of him, he kind of looks to you and he says, "One second, I might have actually. There might actually be a one-liner here."
Is he gonna use "This is the future" on me? The son of a bitch. This is the past.
He says, "Oh, the Flammenwerfer, primitive but effective. Try mine on for size." As he raises this up and a gout of flame shoots out, catching the 3 of you.
Can I use my deflect on this?
I think
Or did I time
Agility.
I don't. This is an agility check to beat this thing. I don't think it can be added to agility.
Damn.
I don't know how.
So it's just a flat agility roll?
Agility roll against his spell check here.
You two there.
No. Agility.
You're good at agility. It's a D8.
Mine is a 6. So I assume I'm taking a bunch of damage.
That is
This is a
a.
9 that you're trying to beat.
Okay.
Wow.
I'll take that.
And then
I'll take that damage because
Nope,
I
square
got a
boy.
5.
Square board? Square?
Let's get. Sorry.
14.
Ooh.
14 damage.
14.
You know what? I'm gonna spend my last penny on that.
I
Or
have
do you wanna roll
no.
the damage?
I have no bennies to spend.
You go down?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if there's much point in
Nope.
rolling for wounds because
Not
it's
for that one.
the wound is very badly.
Very badly, but
Wait, 14.
So, Grimes
How many
goes down
wounds
too.
is that for mine? 14
your
is
toughness is what?
4.
4, so it's 2.
Yeah, I'll just take the 2.
Okay.
Jeffers, it's all down to you.
Did you also go down?
Yeah.
I'm still up, but I'm just shaking at this point.
Okay.
Gonna be a lot of rolls on our next turns to see
We did.
whether or not
Who's
we die.
next?
Exactly,
Me.
yes.
I'm dead.
Well, yeah.
Grimes.
I'll
Grimes.
take care of some stuff behind the screen for that, but you just...
It's
I just hang out.
because it's
Um,
do we make vigor rolls right when we go down?
No, I think it's the next go round, isn't it?
Go ahead and make me a bigger roll.
Oh.
You do.
Me, a vigor roll.
And your wounds,
2d6.
your -3 to wounds does matter, which is a real cheap shot.
-1.
You know? Who's next?
Grimes, who is down.
Okay.
So your vigor.
Go ahead and roll me a
So
bigger.
d4. So you do that. -3.
I'm glad I spent 2 turns not shooting my friends.
2 and a 3. So a 0.
Who's next?
That's
Sam.
it.
I do have a little note in my pocket that tells someone to give the little note in my pocket to my mom.
That's if any of us survive this.
We'll find out.
If someone finds my body. A 2. I need to start pulling from the top, you butthole.
An ace.
The ace of spades. Come on, Jeffers.
Draw that there joker. Get to the top of the stairs. Hit your Gladstone. Save the world.
Save the world.
Nope, I got king.
That's still good.
10. That's higher than I would have liked. But I now have to make a vigor roll.
Alright. I have a 4, so I think I'm last.
So I'm first.
You firing a Gladstone?
I gotta unshake first.
Okay. Do you have any bennies left?
I still have 1.
Okay. You can roll this first, but you can also just choose to unshake with it. But you can roll first.
yeah, roll first.
To see if you unshake.
Naturally.
Naturally.
No, I'm not sure.
Do you want to use your Benny to just choose to get your turn here?
Yeah.
You won't have it left to soak, but you can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Go for it.
Why are you giving
Well, it looks like we're about to have a dick
crap
measuring
eyes?
contest with our flamingos because I'm about to hit him with mine again.
With every fiber of my being, give me the.
Times like this, I like to remind myself that I don't need to come up with a replacement character. Because
Oh, shit. Nope.
Miss.
I missed.
But you're on shake. Okay. Who's next?
Jeffers.
I'm gonna run up to the stairs so I get in sight.
You can see Gladstone maniacally laughing, pulling his arm back with the smoke rising off of some strange wrist apparatus.
I just like that every time Gladstone, like somebody comes running up the stairs, Gladstone does something, goes back, like somebody else pops up the stairs and just gets a cheap shot on him, and then he's like, and then he like does something else, and then somebody else comes
Are you
up the
firing at
stairs, like.
Roll it.
Rolling.
Is it Snake Eyes? Is it Snake Eyes?
It is.
It is.
Guys, I think this is where we all die.
We've
we lose
really
here.
fallen on our
You
faces.
lose.
Roll one more shot for me.
You
Just
drink
regular shot?
easy
Yeah.
lifting drink, you lose.
It's a regular shot.
Like,
Ooh, much better.
That is a 7 at.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You come in and the bullet seems to you kind of are trying to draw it up and fire, and you pull the trigger a little too quick, and it seems to skim Grimes on the floor.
Hey, I want me coming in, but it's
Go ahead and roll me another vigor, Grimes.
Oh, you actually have a d6 in
Boy,
vigor.
my luck really,
There you go.
Show me in.
It's your character sheet. Don't look at me. 5 and 3, so a 2.
2. Okay. Good enough.
I wanna also maybe go take a little cover.
I'd say you can keep in cover, like on the steps. Sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Who's next?
I have a 10. Is that next?
Tenor?
Okay.
Yep.
10 and vigor.
Yeah, because mine's a 2.
Let's see. Vigor D6. Okie dokie. A 2.
Okay.
Because I rolled 2 5s.
Okay. Who's next?
Me.
So
With a 5.
Roll me another big.
Vigor.
I couldn't believe that roll. I was sitting here too. I was like, man, I need a good roll. I think I'm gonna use my
Two
ones.
It's bad.
Yeah, I mean 4.
All right. Who's next?
You.
Mine with my 4. First.
Mine
Oh,
4.
that guy did mine
Mine
4.
four.
That guy did unshake. He's gonna take a shot at Jeffers. 2 2s, -2 from the cover. That's a 0. He does not hit you. The professor. So what did he try to? The evil Dr. Gladstone.
been killed by Dr. Gladstone.
I'm just
gonna
mad
be
that I
like,
lost my duel against them.
mad scientists like you and me should probably work together, ja? As he grabs his totem and attempts to puppet you. Oh, this is cocked, and it's a 1 on the d6. However, d12 when non-cocked is an 11, and you feel like your mind is not your own.
What do I need to roll here?
Nope.
Nothing.
Nothing. Is it your turn next?
No, I went already.
Okay, then that was my 4.
It's I think it's the end of the.
No,
it's
Grimes.
Grimes.
it's
Grimes.
Grimes, roll me another vigor.
2d6.
Well, Jeffords, comes down to you.
I'm gonna roll snake eyes right
Well, see, what's gonna happen is
It's
Gladstone.
the same roll. It's a 2.
Okay.
What's gonna happen is we all die. Gladstone will come triumphantly and cackling maniacally down the stairs and out the front of the building. But it will be mysteriously silent out there. Look around at a sea of broken werewolf corpses, wondering what in the world happened. There'll just be a big white horse.
All right. I got a 9. Did you guys draw cards?
No, we
Let's
have.
draw.
Sorry,
Let's keep it going.
sorry, we're going.
Sorry, we're good.
Jack.
I'm not
Pull
totally.
from wherever.
A 10. Ha!
Bastards better not pull.
7.
Yeet.
Joker would not do me any good.
For the 2 of you that are still up, I'm gonna give you each 1 bit
Oh,
in these trying times.
in these trying times.
Oh man,
Wow.
thank you.
Thank you, Roland.
you are great.
Queen goes first there.
Is that Jeffers? Okay.
Come on, Jeffers.
Poke back up. Try again.
Okay.
Well, good. Now that rascally Grimes has been dealt with.
I've been shot now.
That's probably not gonna hit. Because
What was
it would be a 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any cover or anything, but you have to get a 4. Are you spinny to Binny?
He's spending
Why
that
will
money.
nobody shoot the bombs?
Might as well use
Because it's a big metal plate and there's.
Yeah, it's a big.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, man.
Just misses. Just misses.
The dice are not on our
You
side.
shoot somebody else again. You miss.
Oh my lord! And that was one of those ones where it was like here, and then it bounced. And then
Absolutely heartbreaking. Okay, who's
Absolutely
next?
heartbreaking.
I think it.
I'm
It
gonna
was
go
me,
back to cover.
sorry.
Because there's
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry
Vigor.
about it anymore.
Oh, 6 explodes.
Okay. This one doesn't matter. I said don't worry about it anymore.
You'd have to be alive to make a figure roll.
Who's next?
After Jack, 10, Grimes. Does
Oh,
Grimes
What
get
do you got, 9?
Jesus.
Grimes? Don't worry about
I'm
it.
gonna
You're
pray.
dead.
Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna go talk to.
Spanky in the spirit world.
Who's next?
It's one of the 9s.
9 is
Spanky's really
diamonds.
scratchy.
Or hearts. Excuse me, hearts.
Spades.
Spades, so hearts goes first.
That's fine. I'll be alive for a few seconds.
Well then, that sucks for him. He loses his mind control of the professor, who did take a turn in between the
Hilarious.
and
Is he just gonna try it again?
I guess so. I mean, he can't. You're tucked down far enough, and he can't get close. I mean, he could try and move up to you, but you know, he'll try and blast it. He'll just try and blast the professor.
Wait, is it blast? Like, can I use my deflect?
Yeah, you can use your it's bolt.
Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say
definitely.
blast.
He's gonna try and bolt at you. Go ahead and use your deflect again.
Thinks of the template of this room. I don't think that's a good idea.
That's a 4.
That's successful. Does that give it a -2?
Yeah, -2 to
That
this
turns
roll.
into a 3.
Hey.
That means it misses.
You
Catches it out of the air.
Jaeger device.
No. Gladstone misses. His buddy is not shaken.
Is anybody really like?
His buddy's gonna turn tail and run.
No. He's out of here.
Well, he's gonna take one more shot. It's not bad enough odds yet. This guy is a coward, but it's not bad enough odds yet. I'm not touching it. If you want to see the 2 1s sitting on my keyboard.
Yes, the betrayal.
I did not.
Yo, you have to roll it. You made him roll it. You gotta roll it.
I gotta roll it.
You might
The
be
betrayal.
Let's see.
Yes.
6, 4.
The hero we needed. The 6 explodes again. The 6 explodes again.
I'm not bullshitting. I'm not bullshitting.
If this party gets saved by one of the assholes trying to destroy the world,
Because he's a coward.
18, 20.
because he goes and shoots Gladstone in the back of the head.
Because what he's watching is terrifying. He is literally watching a dick measuring contest between mad scientists.
Flamethrower.
Deflect, or yeah,
Mind control.
Bolt. Mind control. Bring it, bitch. I'm already insane.
Bolt. Repel.
That is enough for 3 wounds. Accidentally shoots Gladstone in the back.
Oh,
Gladstone's gonna spend his last minute there.
Yes!
He does have 1 wound. He still has 1
He
wound.
does still have 1 wound.
Actually, no.
Why are you pull a card if I'm dead?
That's on episode 1.
That's 2 wounds. He's down to 3. Jeffers, you have a chance.
It's
I got one, buddy.
He gets shot. It kind of goes through his stomach as he fires. He's gonna, and it fires. He's like, ah! As this fires through Gladstone's back.
We've been there.
I almost had him run away. Instead, he just totally shifted the power dynamic.
Oh my god.
Who's next after the
It's
9?
it's our
My 9.
You're
Nine.
Am I still making bigger rolls?
You have one more bigger roll to make here.
It's gonna have to explode.
okay.
Come on.
6.
6. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
After watching all that,
coup de
I just-
grace.
after watching all that, I just look at him and go, "Thank you."
I'll make an agility for each of
Someone make a note of that.
Man's bravery.
them. Idiots is 4. Gladstone's is 5.
That's a 4.
Ah.
So it's successful on him.
So on the idiot, roll the 2d10. He shoots Gladstone in the back, bursts into flames, and dies.
I have no more use for you.
That is an 11.
Okay, bursts into flame and dies. That guy's done. Gladstone is. He doesn't take any damage.
And
if he
now
succeeds.
there's no one
Right.
left.
No, because he beat it.
He
So
beat
he
it,
was.
so he's
So
good.
even
He dodges
if
out
wait,
of the way.
was that a -2 with this?
That was no -2 on that. So
he was at
it
5.
He was a
He was at 3 then.
5. That makes it a 3. How much damage is that?
That was 11.
11? With a toughness.
Good call out, Jerry. Good memory.
If he had 1 less wound, he would be dead. But instead is alive with 1 wound. Because you guys are
Hoisted by your own baton.
He takes a wound. I'm not going to roll where it's at 'cause it's the Flammenwerfer.
Sure.
He takes 1 more wound. He is down to 1, but it's the one that he got from his +1 boss wound. He is still up at 1.
Oh, you already went. Alright, so we're down. So it's just.
It's just
New round, right? So, him.
You
He is shaken,
mistaken,
though.
sir.
He is shaken.
Okay, I'm not gonna take the top for you,
Damn.
so you can crit fish.
I'm dead.
I'm gonna go like right
Pulls a joker
here.
out of the middle of the deck.
Nice.
Hey, Ace beats King.
Ace beats
That's
King.
clutch, man.
Let's
That
see
is a
it.
clutch
Let's
ace.
see it. Come on, Jeffers. Put a bullet in this bastard.
It's the jack.
Oh,
So you're going 3rd, but that means you first.
Queen.
You got all
Alright.
your jokers.
And
You
since
got
he's
another
shaking,
flamin in you?
oh, I have enough. I've been keeping track.
Does flamin or does bolt?
True.
Try it. Yeah, because he's shaking, so he can't use his deflection gadget.
Either way.
Just so I could save a little bit of my power points for the stupid bullshit that's probably on its way. I'm gonna just bolt.
Okay.
Any pithy rejoinders before you bolt him?
Actually,
Until he
that's
has
it.
succeeds
Let's
or
add
not.
1 more bolt, so it's gonna be
2 bolts coming at him
Okay.
for
It'll be
potential.
minus 2 on each of those.
No, you don't add the -2 to that. Well, for my wounds, yes, but I don't add a -2 for those.
Yeah, it doesn't actually have the auto fire.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
So
You just have to.
So the only -2 that's coming from is just from my
From your wounds.
It's
So your
more power
this is
points.
an extra bolt means an extra d6 of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
If it succeeds.
It's
Oh, 6 explodes.
big.
He's putting that extra power. He's holding
He's got
down the
no
trigger.
left.
Charging.
That's. I mean, either way, it's a 7. So.
7 hits with no raise, but it'll be 3d6. Toughness
Any
of 7.
pithy rejoinders before you.
As any
You're
good
looking
D&D
for 7 or more on 3d6.
Okay. Any one-liners with it?
not until you succeed.
Yeah.
No, I think.
No, you gotta say it either way.
You gotta
You gotta
say
say
it.
it.
I didn't say.
Yeah, that's all. You gotta say it either way.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna.
they shot me down.
I'm gonna retort to him the same thing he said to me. From one mad scientist to another, we could have been allies. As I pull the trigger.
Fire away, fire away.
9.
9 is
12.
more than 7. That is enough.
That was 12.
He's got none left as you blast, and he falls over dead. And the apparatus on his head rumbles, and you see his body kind of shake as spewing smoke comes rising out of the head of this dead scientist in the shape of a ghastly apparition with 2 circular goggles. And this ghostly spirit form that flies out of it slithers into the machine behind him.
Oh shit!
We're gonna take on a mech, just the 2 of us.
The machine behind him being the apparatus that's controlling the werewolves.
Control of the werewolves.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're not sure what he just did, but something just happened. Who's next?
It's the Jack.
No, it's
Or no, it's the Queen.
Queen. King is me next, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
That happens.
Something happens. Now, I assume one more bigger roll.
Let's see.
No bigger roll for you. You got a 6 last time, right?
I did get a 6.
Yes.
Ah, cool.
You are stabilized.
Oh,
Jeffers.
You're not dying. You're not bleeding out anymore.
oh, look at that.
So his buddy's gone.
Yeah, I killed him.
You killed him.
He's ashes. If you move into the room further, you can see that sitting on a little pile of ashes is a ring. And with your eagle vampire eyes, you can see that that ring has the depiction of an armadillo on it with an eye that has a triangle over the top of it.
The eyes of Providence.
You can see that this machine is like lots of flat panels of metal. You think to do anything meaningful to it, you're gonna have to damage it enough to get inside. If you're wanting to shut it down.
If you can get it open, I can fuck with it.
So it's too late to do any heals.
I'm dead.
He's dead.
You don't know about him downstairs. Grimes, you're not getting a pulse from. And it seems like the little lady is stable, but down.
Okay. Yeah.
Sure, it's these 5 sticks of dynamite from my window.
I'm gonna say a quick prayer for Grimes. I guess I don't know anything, but I know that it doesn't matter if nobody dies. And then I'll I don't know, shoot, bang on the machine.
You can shoot to try and blast an opening
Yeah.
into it. Go for it.
Okay.
Because if you can get it open, I can use my science-y stupid mind to mess with it.
4.
4 hits.
It
Roll
is
your damage.
literally the side of a barn.
8. No, 9.
9. Okay. You blast open a big chunk of this. That makes a hole big enough that he could probably reach in and fuck with stuff.
Alright. Are we still in initiative?
For the sake of this, I'm gonna go ahead and pop out of initiative.
Fighting still going on.
Well, no, we're gonna stay. You're not gonna have to draw cards each round.
Okay.
You're gonna just be making checks to try and do this, and each round matters.
Okay.
And eventually, there is a countdown before there's no longer fodder and the werewolves come home.
That's fair.
So
The werewolves come
you
home
are on the
to
timer.
roost.
Entering it, so you have a couple options here. You can immediately just try and disable the device. If you do, there will be potentially quite a few negatives applied to it on the back end. You can also attempt to repair some of the stuff inside that this gunshot just damaged, which will potentially get rid of some of those negatives. You have to kind of realign things to figure out how to take it apart.
So just messing with it is going to give me the negatives here.
Will get rid of the negatives.
No, but me having him shoot it.
It got you access, but there's a part that needs to be repaired that could take away some of the negatives. You can take a turn to make a roll and try and get a better understanding of the wiring and circuitry of it, and that'll get rid of some of the negatives. You can also try and recall how Bjorklund's device worked, and that'll be an action on your turn. Success on that also can get rid of negatives. Some of these also might apply positives. So that's 3 things you can choose to do, or you can just try and do a flat mad science to shut it down. But without doing those, there will be stuff on the back end, and it's not an easy mad science roll.
I can only do one of those 3 things.
One each countdown of this matters.
Okay, so for the first one, for this first round, I'm going to try to recall how Bjorklund's worked.
Okay, go ahead and just roll me your smarts. You do get your wild die on it, but it's just a smarts roll.
You got smarts? How about you?
Oh, that explodes.
Smarts!
17.
17, success with the raise means that when you make that mad science check to try and shut this down, you will have a +2 on it.
Okay, so then that's a flat roll. So that's
Maybe.
you
You don't know what the other negatives are.
Regardless of the other negatives, it's a flat roll, gets rid of my wounds.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
And that is
Round
round.
one.
Okay.
One round.
Can Jefferson start taking pot shots from the window?
You can, if you want to draw attention. You go right ahead and start shooting out that window. I would maybe get ready at the top of the stairs. There's still chaos going on outside. But
Yeah, I was just gonna watch
you have
the
2 other
stairs.
things you can do here. That is 1 done, 1 round. You don't know how long before trouble goes out here.
yeah. I wonder how Gideon's doing. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to repair the one little panel that needs to be.
Okay, go ahead and make a repair roll.
Oof. I'm spending bidding on that.
Okay.
Thank God you gave us that extra. Oh, 6 explodes.
Alright, that's what we like to hear.
Spending of a penny.
6 explodes.
Okay.
Good spending a penny.
13.
You repair the parts to give you a better idea of what's going on in front of you, and whatever negative that was applying is no longer a factor.
Alright.
That's 2nd round of this, and you can either take a moment to try and get an understanding of the wiring and circuitry separate from the device you remember in the past, or you can go for the mad science.
Okay, I'm just gonna ask this. Can I ask what role this is gonna be before I?
Yes, I will let you for the wiring circuitry. It can either be academics or electronics.
Okay, I'll do it. Electronics.
Okay,
Thank God I have a D10 in that.
they're all 3. 3 rounds of that.
6 explodes. 9.
9. You are successful, and whatever negatives was being applied by that are no longer a factor.
All right.
So fourth round here, you're going for it?
Yep.
Nothing left to do?
Yep.
First, I need you to roll me a spirit.
I don't have any.
As you finally kind of align everything, look, and a shadowy face with 2 circular goggles comes out in front of you, and you feel some sort of strange will trying to fuck with your mind.
6
Not
explodes.
now, Doctor. I'm busy.
That is a 9.
This is not effective, and you are able to make your mad science
Not
roll.
now, Doctor. I'm busy.
Doctor, I've dealt with bone demons. You're the least scary thing I've ever encountered. I'm gonna actually, before I do this, I'm gonna turn towards Jeffers. Jeffers, I've never asked for this. I'm gonna ask that you pray for me on here.
I
Roll me a
will.
spirit.
I will pray. Joyful.
So as far as you know, right now, this is a flat roll.
Yeah.
4. Okay.
A simple prayer.
All right, and it's weird science.
That it is.
That's all
ones.
Ooh,
always the
nope.
new ones.
I'm using that last bit.
Last bitty. Goodbye.
Part of me just wants to roll 1 dice at a time to see how this goes.
Just let it drop. Let it fly.
I
Let it
always felt like I had more luck rolling 2 dice at once.
It feels
than
better.
rolling.
Oh.
It's a 0 for this first.
Okay.
No, because you don't get a negative. You get the +2 from your wound
Oh.
count. It's a flat roll.
Yeah, it's a 0.
Oh.
Or no, never mind.
No,
It's
no,
just a 2 then.
It's just a 2. Not able to disable it.
Alright.
That is
Another round ticks by.
round. Okay. Nobody's charging in on you just yet.
I'm ready.
Which probably means Fox and Gideon are still alive.
Yeah.
It's Fox riding around on Gideon.
That's a 6.
A 6 exactly.
Yes.
No more.
No less.
6 is required to shut the machine down.
There you go.
It's usually a good sign when he asks no more, no less.
As you find the right levers, you find the right wires to pull. The thrumming, the static in the air stops, and there's an eerie silence. Cut to Mohan. You wake up at a bar. You see a shadowy, nebulous figure behind it, polishing a glass. Glancing around, you also see down the bar a ways. Figure slumped over on the bar. Looks like they're probably had a little bit too much, passed out, have some of that evil juice in front of them. This guy sitting behind the bar, same kind of figure, looks up, is like, well, it isn't one of my regulars. Friend down there looks like he might have had one too many.
I've definitely had a couple.
Haven't we all? Haven't we all? Well, from what I can tell, your tap's good. If you want to, gestures over. You see an open doorway, one you've walked through in the past that you can remember. You're free to go. However, as I said, kind of looks like your friends had one too many down there, and someone might need to finish that last little bit. Though, not sure how that person will end up.
Well, you never know how somebody else is gonna end up. I'll go put my hand on Grimes' shoulder.
And you can, as you kind of walk over there, you hear like, nothing hasty, kind of echo from behind, and you see a dark doorway with a shadowy rider standing in it, and he says, now you don't have to take that drink. I'd be happy to take it for him.
Well, that's what friends are for. I'll pound it back.
You pound back the drink, and Grimes you kind of slowly blink awake, and you're at a bar, and you kind of turn and look at Mohan downing a drink. Look over your shoulder at what you can tell is the shadowy figure. That's a shadowy rider you've seen before. You kind of feel frozen in place. You just kind of see as this rider says, well, one's as good as another. Let's ride, you and I.
Well, cheers.
What
And
happened?
you're kind of gathering yourself as you see Mohan turn and start to walk. And as Scratch walks through this dark doorway, he opens a door you don't really reaches for a handle you don't see, opens it, and kind of gestures for you to go in before him. And as you, I assume, walk along with him, this shadowy doorway glows bright white as your eyes are like pierced by it, and you see white light fill the room in front of you, and both of them are gone. And then you blink, open up, and you are awaking flat on your back in the middle of the room you just died in. You kind of look, you see a ring that is split in half sitting on the table or on the ground beside you, and you are alive. And there is no thrumming in the air.
Sweet Jesus. What
I like the idea, like, Grimes wakes up, Bogus is sitting on the machine, like, holy crap.
Limping up, you see a tattered old man as Moses Fox walks up and says, well, what's left of us is sure happy you just did whatever the hell you did.
Sees giant dead werewolf, burnt body, electrocuted body.
You guys seem to have successfully disabled the device of Gladstone. Total of 4 rangers, including Fox, survived the ordeal, as well as one very, very mean horse.
I'm just gonna...
Mohan is
A very mean
found
horse with the
mauled and
highest
dead at the bottom,
KD
and
in the party.
I assume you guys are gonna take some time, rest. Ed will come back too. Mohan will not rise again.
Man.
That werewolf had anti-sheriff bricks.
Had a lot of them.
I'm pretty sure Mohan saved my life. I'm not sure what
It
happened.
was a metaphor.
It was a metaphor. Grimes. It was a metaphor for you've been given a third chance. Don't fuck it up.
Hey, Grimes did better with his second chance.
That's true.
Yeah,
And
that's
a lot of you have survived and have successfully defeated Dr. Gladstone's evil plot.
Okay, I know. It's just like Professor Bogus immediately starts rummaging for his notes.
You will find a plethora of notes.
So we just burn the whole building down, bogus.
Has anyone taken that
I
ring?
put the notes
Oh, the
together.
armadillo ring?
The armadillo ring?
Yeah, no one take it. You can take it if you want.
I want that.
Looking at it, this is clearly an Eyes of Providence symbol, but of an armadillo.
Put all the notes in my satchel and.
The other ring.
I flammenwerfen this place to the ground. Suck it, Gladstone!
I mean, it's mostly a stone building, but you can absolutely torch everything else. You have Gladstone, a plethora of notes of Gladstone.
I'll toss my spellbook into the conflagration.
Okay?
I'm kind of sick of
Done
that
being a
shit.
witch. Okay. You guys more or less ride off into the sunset. Future.
We put Mohan on our horse so we can take him back to his
give him a
wife.
proper burial.
Yeah, take him back to his wife.
Never did find out who he was.
Well, you know exactly who it was.
James Mohan. The invincible Jimmy Mohan.
Exactly.
The sword is still there as well.
Good. Might as well wrap that up and stick it in my rifle case.
Just give it to Gideon.
Let's do with it.
Honestly, I'd rather give it to if he could hold it. I'd give it to Jeffers.
Shoot, I'll put
carry it
it
at the very
between my
least.
butt cheeks and go bury it next to my gold.
And I'd like to do a kind of
Yeah.
post-credit thing where each person kind of says what your intentions are from here on out. But first, I'd like to share something I worked on with each of you guys. I am a amateur wannabe poet, and I've decided to write a poem for each of your characters.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
They range from quite to not at all serious. And we're going to start with our good little lady, Ed, and her poem, Lost in the Dark.
Yo.
I somehow survived.
I once got a word of advice from a stranger, surrounded by leaf and bark. He spoke to me of the many dangers I'd find wandering in the dark. He said the dark paths that I followed were no place that I should be. He said that these shadows swallowed sweet little things like me. I had to chew on the words of this writer, obscured by campfire light. I knew his were the words of a spider, and he was a friend of the night. His poison words twisted perceptions, although I knew they weren't true. His worry-veiled threat was deception, but still I knew not what to do. But I am a friend of the wilds, a guide who can face nature's wrath. And it was lost in the woods as a child, I learned how to find my path. So I dove headfirst into sunless places, where fungus fears to sprout, and I stood nose to nose with shadowy faces, and carved a safe way out. I can now track through the shadows unfettered. I too am a friend of the night. For those lost in the dark, I'm a shepherd, a guide to bring them to the light. I've been swallowed by shadows, just as he said, and here I found my mark. And until these monsters or I are found dead, I will stay lost in the dark.
No.
I'm not gonna cry.
A booker.
Next up, for the fearless Jimmy Mohan, catabasis. For those who don't know,
Get outta here.
catabasis is the Greek word for a journey to the underworld. The only end to a life is a death, but the fabric of my reality is mesh. I've seen the other side, and I was riding on the line, so my catabasis began with a breath. The life my death has brought was not my own, but its path would decide my final home. The route was mine to choose, with this stolen life I used, and the judge sat atop the holy throne. The journey I was on was not defined, but I decided how I would find my time. The only worthy end was to stand up for a friend and replace the loss of life at the cost of mine. The outcome was far from my sight, but surely there is honor in the fight. I've done all that I can as an unholy moral man, so my catabasis has ended, bathed in light.
There we go.
Next up, Jeffers. And this one's called Reformed Man. This is a long one, so I'm sorry if it gets a little wordy here. It's got a chorus. I've got a dark shadow at my heels, and I'm followed all my days. I've got the weight of my dark deeds, and on my shoulders where it lays. I know just what I've done, and I know just where I've been, and the company I've kept keeps good company with sin. I've got a bounty on my head for maybe half of what I've done. I've got a homeward path set before me as a prodigal son. I use my wicked works to line my pockets with bloody dollars, and I plan to wash them clean in my local clergy's coffers. All my boys raise hell, all my girls ride brooms. Whether I preach it or I bring it, I'm a catalyst to doom. I found the high ground, so that's where I'm gonna stand, because I am now a reformed man. I've got the devil at my back and cursed iron on my hip. I've got a mouth full of fangs where innocent blood drips. I was given a second chance by a twisted monster's gift, and I try to use it to be a light while I work the night shift. Got monsters all around and they're threatening the meek. I've got the means to make a stand and cease the havoc that they wreak. I face these unholy beasts while these people run scared, and it takes monsters to hunt monsters, so I guess that I'm prepared. All my boys raise hell, all my girls ride brooms. Whether I preach it or I bring it, I'm a catalyst to doom. I've fallen from the high ground and cheated death's plans, but I am still a reformed man. I've got some tools I've set aside to snuff out the devil's match. I've got a stance to state quite clear on a night ride with Old Scratch. I may be a fiendish monster, but I answer only to the divine, and I will proudly take my fall when the good Lord says it's time. I've got fear still hiding in my heart over what I have become. I've got hope that my actions will outweigh just what I've done. I have read the word quite clear, but my path is now obstructed, and I dread I cannot pass through all these roadblocks I've constructed. All my boys raise hell, all my girls ride brooms. Whether I preach it or I bring it, I'm a catalyst to doom. I've been praying for the high ground, but fearing that I'm damned. Have I yet become a reformed man? Got the knowledge of my salvation laid out boldly in ink. I've got a vessel to fish for men, from that no spawn of hell can sink. I know that troubles and trials come, for no good journey is unimpaired, and I will face them without worry, for I know that I'm prepared. I've got an example in the good book of a killer who became a saint. I've got a path made clear before me that no evil could ever taint. I've been made clean in the waters, even scrubbed behind my ears, and I've found that the strength of my faith far outweighs my fears. All my boys raise hell, all my girls ride brooms. Whether I preach it or I bring it, I'm a catalyst to doom. I've got a firm hold of the high ground, and here I'll make my stand, to live or die a reformed man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to make the music for that.
Potentially.
Okay, you won't.
Next up, I'll let you decide whose this is. The name is Bogus.
I'm not going to tell you who it is, but his initials are Professor Bogus.
No, I think it's Grimes.
Create, extract, ignite, react. A madman's work will never cease. Unwind stratum, surmise fathom. A mind so full it strains at the seams. Honest candor, deafened manners. The truth rarely winds a liar's clock. Deny belief, divine motif. A professor will not follow any flock. Unearth, exhume, wisdom disblumed. Truth so old it survives as only myth. Accept, adjust, employ, combust. Fiction made to function is a gift. Expand, ambit, listen, damn it! A master's doctrine has no exclusions. Hocus pocus, call me bogus, for I have learned to quantify delusions.
Yes. I was really hoping you would end it with "This is the future."
And last, a personal favorite of mine, for our good, foolish boy. This poem is called The One, parentheses S, The Ones.
The ones.
Oh no. The first one was a small town Sally from good old Raskatoon. A flower too pretty for a desert that made the whole town swoon. But it could never be, no, she would never be the one, for she knew I was an outlaw and heard all that I'd done. So I moved on to the city, and Miss S was waiting there, a broad-shouldered butcher beauty with a nice plump derriere. But the love was cut off swiftly by mean old Mistress S. She brained me with a meat hammer before I'd even got undressed. But the city still had lovers, and my search could not yet stop. The next was a holy missionary who invited me to the mountaintop. But there were other fellers up there, we'd all fallen for her game. And unlike them, she didn't rob me, but I still forgot her name. So I headed on down southward in search of the Southern Belle. And in a fine plantation house I found an angel straight from hell. But from her I learned a lesson about the early bird I was taught, for the Lord's vengeance caught up to her before I could shoot my shot. So I changed up my plan completely and sought an educated gal, a professor from the university that I hoped a cowboy could corral. But she was too sophisticated, no, she never could be mine, for she looked just like a man I knew, and babies can't drink wine. From there I went out to the East Coast and met a scientist quite mad. We only spent one night together, but it was the best I'd ever had. But alas, the passion burnt out with her heinous crimes I saw. I may have been a bandit, but I had to turn her into the law. So I decided on a change of scenery, and with my posse I hopped the pond. I thought I'd find a British lover, and off to the country we'd abscond. I had a good night on the ship over, but the ladies I met, I did lose them. And the only date I had in London had a boy's name and no bosom. Since then, I've had my share of lovers, but my quest is not yet done. So still I am out a seeking. I'm on a hunt to find the one. I'll know her when I find her. She'll give me the feeling that my heart seeks. The feeling of a crime well done. And a gold bar between my butt cheeks.
Perfect. Too perfect. My only date across the pond had a boy's name and no bosom.
So my little gift to each of you. For
I love it.
Beautiful,
I love it.
amazing characters.
I want that so I can print it out and put it on it. Frame it.
I'm absolutely making music for it.
And now I'd like just a brief, because we're already probably close to like the 2.5, 3 hour mark on this final episode. About 2.5. I'd like the post credit. What the plan is from here for the 4 of you that yet grow up.
Well, if Captain Fox is willing to hold over a bounty for a little bit, wonder if maybe the Rangers would be interested in forming a new special branch. Now that we have a pretty high-ranking ranger who can agree that this odd shit is odd and fairly prevalent.
And we're saying you saved a decent chunk of the city. They haven't finished augmenting everybody yet, so a decent number of Halter's Parish people will forgive you, having learned the truth of the situation.
Well, that's nice of them. It's awful. Taking a good high stance on it.
Did the priest
but,
survive? Wasn't it?
He did.
So I might, if Fox is willing, maybe help form a new branch of the Rangers. We've got something of an institution they can partner with, and then hopefully if we revisit this campaign setting, hopefully there's
grizzled one-eyed
new
new
Ranger actually taking this shit seriously.
I like it.
There you go.
Where's Jeffress's next steps?
Jeffress will, if this posse forms, he'll be a part of that until everybody dies. And he's just gonna ride, and then when it becomes time that that horses aren't needed anymore, he's just gonna be rogue and hunt monsters until the Lord takes him.
All right.
Oh, but he's going to check on his shop.
Okay.
How's the shop doing?
The shop is doing great. Young boy has kept it running since you left.
Nice.
And quite the entrepreneur. He kind of assumed you'd never come back. Are you wanting to resume leadership of it, or you're willing it to him at this point?
I'm gonna collect whatever the store, my share, or whatever. And then I'm gonna hand it over to Clayton tonight.
Okay.
It's his shop now.
He seems to take it very seriously.
I'm gonna take the money and whatever money else I have and give it to rebuild a church in Halter's Parish.
All right.
There you go.
I like it.
I don't know.
And the surviving priest, having seen great evils many a time, knowing the truth of it, is thinking that Halter's Parish deserves a good place to praise the Lord. We'll happily
2 years
work with you
cursing
doing
my
that.
name. All of a sudden, it's Ed, you're a big damn hero. Sorry about all that shit we said.
Sorry about the fact that we put a bounty on you, wanted dead or alive.
All right. Bogus.
Bogus is probably just gonna stay working on his gadgets at the headquarters. Ultimate goal: become his own Frankenstein's monster, which I believe after
Turn himself into a Frankenstein's monster?
Yes, he will be Bogus's monster, Bogus.
Okay.
So he too shall live forever to continue to conduct his sciences.
All right.
But he's also going to send a telegram to a location. He's going to send a location to one town in Pennsylvania that has a pavilion named after him, and pretty much to Melvin saying, "Hey, not actually medical doctor. You can remove my name." And then go about his life.
Okay.
I would like to know if Melvin ever sends him one back. I think the idea would be like, really? But we're not gonna we're not gonna tell anybody differently.
The man saved the city.
The response you receive is that you saved the city, whether you're a doctor or not. It's not the Dr. Bogus Medical Pavilion, so the Bogus Medical Pavilion will stay.
Bogus is actually having a guilty conscience over that because he's like, I'm not an actual medical doctor.
How long? I would know. How long does...
We don't know, because we might revisit this in the future.
true.
You don't know if you survive long enough.
That's
It's
true.
gonna last quite a while.
Jeffress. In real life.
Play a modern day campaign.
Other than
Jefferson
that,
kicked around.
if Bogus can successfully turn himself into a Bogus's monster Bogus, you know.
Well, that's gonna be the big bad evil guy of the next campaign. So
All right, and for our young Grimes, Big Fingers Garcia, they're a little more mature.
Is going home.
Okay.
Grimes is going home. I'm going home. I'm gonna dig up that bar or a couple bars of gold.
Returning home.
I'm turning. Yeah.
You're gonna see your mom's house has been treated up pretty nicely. She's got lots of new flowers out front. You also notice that the church locally is absolutely decadent now. Like, it's been absolutely trimmed and propped up, and she shares the story about the divine gift from God that when she was out gardening, she found in her soil, that she took a small portion to spruce her house up a little bit, but the rest had to go back to the Lord, and that the church has never been nicer.
you evil bastard, Erickson.
I was gonna use that gold to buy her a flower shop, but since she just did whatever she fucking wanted to do.
You didn't tell her it was there.
Grimes is like, I've died twice. You don't understand the monsters I've seen. This is what I come home to.
A nice house,
A
a
nice
evil
house.
church.
I mean,
And a loving mother who's quite excited about the miracle.
I was gonna buy her a flower shop, damn it! I was gonna be the big damn hero. She goes off and digs up my gold that I was gonna use. Anyway, I guess she's happy.
Does Grimes eventually find himself a little lady to settle down with?
Oh no. He gonna live in his mom's house until he dies. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to pretty much I'll be a part of if Ed makes the team thing happen. Of course, I'll help if they send me
And
something.
after working a bit, and I mean, the Rangers lift all the bounties, and you could certainly earn enough to help your mom start a flower shop.
Okay.
Bogus will too be a part of this team, but he hopes to be more on the developmental side because he's tired of getting attacked.
I'm too over this shit.
He's not a field operative anymore.
Yeah.
Well, unless he becomes
He's a
Bogus's monster
contractor.
Bogus, then he's not a field operative.
He's a contractor.
And we should, we'll make, I'm sure the Rangers will be doing this anyway, but we'll make sure Mohan's wife is
Well taken care of.
taken care of.
And knows her husband,
Listen,
James Mohan. Jimmy Mohan.
Died
He's a
in
big
the-
goddamn hero.
It's true.
Big goddamn hero.
Both of them. All of them.
Who died in the line of duty,
Twice.
defending the world twice.
7 times.
Down in the line of duty, we list all of the dates.
Died,
This date to this date, and then this date to this date, and then this date to this.
died in Raskatoon, this date. Died in this city, this date. Died in this city, this date.
Died in a mysterious cave in Wyoming, this date.
And with that,
That's it.
I think that's where we're going to call an end to the Devils of the West.
I always like campaigns coming to an end and telling a full story.
And I think this has been a
Slot
great story,
Yeah.
and I've loved going along it with you all, and you've made amazing characters that I will remember forever. The Devils of the West posse is a bunch of no good, memorable, whoring, drinking scumbags that, God damn it, if they didn't save the world.
And Jeffress.
And You're here. And with that, thank you all for watching. We will probably be doing a post-campaign video like we tend to do on this channel, asking some behind-the-scenes questions and me divulging some stuff, you divulging any character stuff, and just kind of getting to know my thoughts and yours about everything that happened here in the future times. So thank you all for watching, and that's for now the end of the Devil.